Hello, and welcome back to Blades in the Dark on Perception Studio. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Spooktember. Tonight we're going to be resuming our game of Blades in the Dark.
Spooktember?
Spooktober.
Yeah,
oh, it was
right?
Spooktember last time.
Yeah, I was like, what?
It was Spooktember last time.
Oh, it was Spooktember.
Now it's Spooktember.
Okay, yeah.
No,
So-
now it's Spooktober.
Now it's
Spooktober.
October.
Octobu.
Octobu, I do like better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Octobu's pretty good. Welcome,
Okay.
welcome to Octobu. Tonight we are resuming our game of Blades in the Dark by John Harper. I am your MC, Loren Peterson, and tonight with me is...
Oh, you got to do your social media too.
Oh, I gotta do my social media? Okay, yeah, because they got it wrong on Twitter when they tried to tag me.
Wow.
I am not Loren_S_Peterson. I am DM_LSP on Twitter. You can find me there where I rant about various stuff and by the games that I write on itch.io/DMLSP. Joining me tonight is this wonderful cast and crew. Let's start at the end and work back this way so then I can do the plugs.
So, I am JPG. I am going to be playing Zant Devada, who is our Whisper. And you can find me on social media at JPG. That's JAEPEAGEE.
I'm Andrew, and I'll be playing Steve, who is the Hull, which is a ghost that is inhabiting a robot. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at PodcasterAndrew.
And I'm Kati Kawaguchi. I am playing Vesna the Viper Reigns, the Hound playbook. And you can find me online at _KIDKATI.
So we all had long days, you can tell.
The brain fart.
My turn?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
my
you're the last one.
turn. Me. I'm DJ Shulky. You can find me on the internet at dshulky, DSCHULKEY.
And...
I didn't talk about character.
Oh, okay. So you pause.
I had to think. I am playing Mortimer Smythe, the leech.
If you want to make these people's lives even more of a hell than it apparently already is, you can donate tonight for various features. At $10, you can add a plus or minus to the next die roll, which will add or subtract 2 dice from their roll. If somebody ends up with 0 dice, they roll 2 and take the worst result. So
I thought it was plus or minus 2 to the dice
roll.
roll.
oh, it's the total
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
So like if
Oh,
we
that's
get
very strong. That's
if we get 3, then it's either like a 5 or a 1, right? Because it takes you to
yeah, okay.
You know what?
That
Let's do
works.
it.
That
We're
works.
Not, yeah, you're
That
not.
works.
You're not here to mess up our rules. You're here for the. You're here for the pie.
Oh, the pie.
For $15, you can advance one of the clocks that you see up above us on the stream. There is a complex obstacle, a complicated obstacle, and a daunting obstacle. If those clocks get full, something will happen in the game. So the first, a complex obstacle, something simple that will impede them, probably be a little bit difficult to overcome, and be generally annoying. A complicated obstacle is going to be something that is going to cause major complications, make their lives very difficult, and a daunting obstacle is something that may or may not end up killing them, or at least testing the limits of their skills.
Could
And
you?
then finally, for $25, you can do a character drop. Character drops, I believe you put in the... Is that how we're doing it this time? You put in the character you want, I will drop them in, and yes, like last week, a bomb went off thanks to the wonderful donations of our chat. So...
Lagging wagon.
Yeah, thank you, Laggin' Wagon.
Thank you, Laggin' Wagon.
So for $25, you can introduce an NPC to the situation, and we will play it out and see how they go. You know? So sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad.
And for every 100,
For every 100, the big one, everyone will get their stress cleared. Hooray. And... something terrible will happen. The situation will escalate to a degree. We will knock things up a notch. We will go 1 louder. And if you hit $200, we will go 2 louder. And if you hit $300, we'll break the fucking amp.
I did want to say, we do have the pie charts up there. We have the clocks.
Yes, so you can track progress looking that way. Once those get full, you'll know what's happening.
Wait, which way?
Is it this way?
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
That way.
So, for the 4-step clock, what's gonna happen tonight to us, Loren?
Should we keep these a secret, or should we let them know?
I think we should let them know. I think our chat is very invested in messing with us.
That's true.
On a 4-step clock, the angry ghosts begin to emerge from the bay.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So just angry ghosts?
Angry ghosts will become involved in the situation because you have pissed them off.
Okay.
On the 6-step clock, the docks will have been lit on fire and are no longer traversable, which could cause many a complication and implicate you in a lot of problems.
So fire. Cool.
Yep. If we manage to get the 8-step clock filled, the Tide King, the demon of the ocean, will rise, and you will have to face him in his full power, as opposed to his current limited power trapped down below in this burning, sinking ship.
Sounds pog.
That's what I was about to say.
That's right. That's where we left off. The ship.
So to recap last time, thank you very much. Captain Percy Musgrave said, hey, I need you all to go check out this spooky ship, figure out what's going on with it, make it quiet, and deal with the problem. A haunted ghost ship rolled into the harbor, and we want all the haunted ghosts gone. You did a little bit of investigation, and then just decided to create some fog, sneak over under the cover of night, and get aboard that ship. Upon which you were immediately shot by a man named Bartleby Blaskowitz, who was absolutely terrified by Steve's presence and shot Steve. You convinced Bartleby, hey, we're actually here on behalf of the Spirit Wardens, which is something you were told not to do. And Bartleby ran out and was like, hey, everyone, the Spirit Wardens are here to take care of our haunted ghost ship problem.
I was very worried about my marionette.
This was just after Bartleby informed you he had planted bombs all over the ship because he and set the timer for them because the stevedores were like, hey, we want that ship out of here. It's currently taking up a berth. We don't want that. Meanwhile, below deck, these two ran into some corpses that were apparently being animated by the machinery on the ship having infested their bodies. And you sent Lady's the name of your dog,
Lady,
right?
yeah.
Down below where you found the Fear Feaster, this giant, or rather this sort of larval form of the Tide King, a massive eye with like kraken octopus tentacles that had plugged itself into all the ship's systems, all of its old-timey steamship control panels. And then the bomb went off, and the ship is now cracked in half and sinking into the bay. And that's where we left off. So, let's jump right back into it. As the ship sort of shakes and shudders and the explosions tear through some of the lower decks, and you feel the whole thing sort of crack in half and begin to sink. Let's go downstairs. What do the whole thing shakes and shudders, and then you sort of roll to the side. What do you do?
We didn't know about the bombs, right?
You did.
Oh, that's spooky.
Okay, spooky time.
You did not know about the bombs.
I hate Octobu.
So we
really
just feel
do.
the ship like shake, and we can tell we're sinking.
It's not just a shake. Like there was an explosion.
Okay.
And it's like cracked in half.
Yeah, it like split and is now like doing a Titanic.
It Titanicked.
It Titanic. I mean, it's the bay, so like it's not going to be super deep, but it's still gonna sink.
It's still going to give you the Titanic panic.
There's also scary things in the water, maybe.
There also are maybe scary things in the water. Not that there aren't scary things on the ship.
That's true. We're surrounded by scary things. It really is. So what was it? Bootober?
October.
Octobu!
Spooktober.
Bootober. I don't know. Okay. It seems the situation has escalated, my friend.
Forgot about this.
No shit.
I forgot about the voice. I did forget about the voice.
We must deal with this demon post haste.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah, I couldn't. Well, Lady kind of directed us in the direction.
Lady
right?
told you exactly where it was. It is in the this like lower cargo hold area connected to the boiler room, and it had like literally plunged its tentacles into like all of the what are those called? I had a great name for them last time. The actual intercoms, like all the intercoms that run throughout the ship. and some sort of like the weird alchemical stuff that runs on electroplasm and demon blood that is present here. So it's like plugged into the ship.
It had like a speech right at the end of when it something.
It said a lot of terrifying things. It called itself the 7 Cryptical Books of San, the Warden of the 17 Blasphemous Books of Zan, the Living Testament of Carnamagos. It's this very edgy demon squid.
The most.
I got it right that time, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I suggest we follow Lady's lead and head down.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so the ship is cracking and splitting all around you. Rusted bulkheads are shifting as you move through this place. And sort of behind you, you can hear the screeching, wailing intercom moans as if the voice boxes on these zombies had been replaced with a really like shitty speaker as they're shambling down the halls behind you. You're gonna have to try and find a way to navigate through this crumbling ship.
Yes, we are. Do I have lights? Is that helpful?
Someone has a lantern. One of you did have a lantern.
I have a lantern.
Oh, you have a lantern.
You have one on right now.
I do. I use the lantern.
Okay,
Does that help with the situation?
that helps you see.
Oh! It's
But
scary down here.
It is scary down
Can
here.
I use 2 load to use climbing gear?
You
And
already
maybe
used your climbing gear up above.
No, I didn't.
Someone did.
They.
One
thought-
of you used your climbing gear up above previously to
I haven't
climb
used
down.
any gear.
So I do believe it was you, Katie.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Alex just
Oh,
spiced up the
uh-oh.
clock.
So
Oh no.
someone's spicing up the clock.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
we got the spiciest clock.
Lagon's
to,
here too.
to give you the reminder, spiciest clock is for the Tide King Rises.
Yes.
We as players don't know what that means. Loren kind of does.
No, I did tell you the.
No, I meant like the ramifications.
The ramifications of it we don't know, but ultimately what it means is that the Kraken Eye horrible monster thing will be unveiled in its true form, the Tide King.
Also, remember you can rewind the clocks too. Huh?
Yeah,
That-
please, yeah,
that's-
maybe.
Oh, that is true. You can't. Are we allowed?
That would just be
Yeah, you
cool.
can rewind them.
Yeah.
You can dial that back if you want.
Yeah, maybe
play
just
with our
dial it
emotions.
down.
If
We're
it gets a
just
little too
starting
close, you
Just
can
ratchet this tension up.
Yeah.
We just found out that Katie doesn't have climbing gear right now.
Yeah,
So
what the heck, man?
It's upstairs. You used it.
I
Up
don't
deck.
have it in my notes.
Okay, well I got it in my memory.
Oh no, I did use it.
Checks the notes. Oh yes.
checks notes. Oh God, I'm a liar.
What are we seeing down here?
So like I said, behind you, you can sort of hear the horrible screeching groans of these zombies that are moving through the halls. And then as you're moving through, you've got like the ship will pitch to the side. And bulkheads will swing open. There's rusted doors rattling everywhere. There are holes in the ground. Fire is sort of creeping up from below. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start a 4-step clock, which is get to the eye. So you will take actions that is the goal. There are many obstacles in front of you. Maybe you fight your way through the zombies. Maybe you try and climb between the holes of the decks, or parkour, or climb down the
You are
outside.
heavy equipment.
Whatever you
You
are heavily equipped. You're all
Wait,
in
wait,
heavy
wait.
load.
Another Lag and Wagon just tipped $15. Advance the Tide Pod Challenge
clock.
I don't know
Alright.
if it means if we succeed or fail at the Tide Pod challenge if it fills up.
That one got me. That one did
That's
get
good.
me.
What's your character's name again, Katie? Vesna?
Vesna.
Good news, Vesna. You may have used your climbing gear, but I still have mine. No, I'll go ahead and set us up so we can get through all this madness.
Okay.
Try to safely get through it.
So give me a roll. You're gonna use your climbing gear.
Sure.
So what are you gonna use for that? What skill? Remember, so in this game, the players tell me what what verb they want to use, and then we adjudicate position and effect.
I'm gonna try to use my knowledge of the tools to try to get the most out of them, I guess.
Okay.
What I'm going
What's
for
that?
here
Is
is
that
a tinker.
Tinker? Okay. I think you can use that to set up these in a better way as opposed to just like wrapping a loop around. What I am going to give you though is this is desperate. because the whole ship is swaying
Yeah.
and about to sink. And you've got the zombies encroaching on you. So I'm gonna give you a desperate, but for great effect. Because if you do pull it off, you're gonna be able to get down. Like you're gonna be able to use that climbing gear really well. So give me a roll. What's your tinker?
My
2?
tinker's 2.
Okay, so you can either push. You can push yourself. Katie can assist by spending stress, or you can accept the devil's bargain. And I'm going to offer you a devil's bargain right now, which is I have a 4-step clock on the table into the deep. When that clock is filled, the ship will hit the bottom of the bay.
4-step though. No.
I will mark 1 segment on it, but you'll get an extra die.
I'm gonna take the devil's bargain just to make things spicy.
How dare
I
you?
never take
Spicy,
when I'm
come
actually, like,
on.
playing this game. And I'm too careful.
Okay,
about
we're on
I'm
camera.
doing
We
it.
got to be spicy.
Yeah, we gotta be
Yeah, we
spicy.
gotta be spicy.
All right, so I marked 1
Minus
into
roll
the
this on
deep.
the floor.
Do I have to say I'm gonna spend stress now or wait to see who's
You have to do. You can do it after. You can do it after.
Am I rolling this in your tower?
Oh,
And
I have a
actually
tower
clear
for you.
the-
I don't roll dice.
clear the-
so-
I'm gonna throw it across the
Okay.
table and try to land in Lauren's tower.
Oh.
Show me potato salad. I got a 4.
4. So a 4 is a big success. Something bad
Can Katie
happens.
assist now, or
Now you can assist if you do a charge.
Yay.
What are you doing to assist?
I am helping him stay steady.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Totally.
Would that
Um,
be...
The thing here is
Just
if
like-
uh,
Imagine you holding the rope at the very end.
if it still fails, you'll be implicated in the bad stuff.
That's fine.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
You get to roll a die,
Oh.
Let's do it. Come on, Katie.
and you spend 1 stress.
oh, what'd you get? What'd you get?
A 6.
6.
Nice.
All right, spend that 1 stress. It goes off without a hitch. You steadying helped.
No stress for me.
All right. I am going to mark 3 segments on the get to the eye clock.
Hell yeah, brother.
So
We're doing it, dude.
you're doing it.
We're doing it.
You have that set up. You get the rigging good to go, and we see you sort of like. What does it look like? Do you like go over the edge of the outside of the ship, or are you like in the cracked middle bit?
Can I have a suggestion?
Yeah.
Since you tinkered with it, I think it'd be cool that you made it so it like stabilizes us as we're like going down. Since,
Okay.
You know, the ship's moving and all that stuff, but it's coming from us. And every time we slide, it like shoots out and stabilizes.
Okay,
us.
cool.
my
You built
gosh.
like a very complicated system of pulleys very fast.
So you're just Spider-Man now.
Yeah. But
That's amazing.
old timey with
Old-timey
you know,
Spider-Man.
ropes.
Steampunk Spider-Man.
Steampunk
Oh,
Spider-Man.
don't make me hate you. Speaking of, let's go back topside, so I can
Always
inflict some
gonna beat you
pain
up.
for that.
Yeah, dude.
Back up topside. What's going on? Is the ship has sort of split?
Yeah, so this ship split.
We gotta advance
Oh.
the
The
daunting.
daunting. Oh, it's the
Come
daunting.
on!
Gperkerd? Thank you,
Oh, it's the
Gperkerd,
daunting.
for the donation.
GPRKRN.
Yep.
Thank you for the donation, but also we just started.
Hey, we're already 3 in. Look, I'm
That's
happy to
how-
bring the Tide King
That's how
out.
it happens.
Okay, so the ship split. Can Steve and I can we see where like bad guys are by any chance? Or
You know what? From where you and Steve are, about several decks down, you can see them Spider-Man climbing.
okay.
Wow,
And
that's
you can
cool.
see like the shambling, horrible zombie things, and you can also see that there's like lights, pale. You know what this is actually because you're a whisperer, probably. There are ghosts in the water.
Okay.
Bartleby wasn't kidding around, huh?
I don't think so, Steve.
You had too many exposed.
But they're gonna need somebody to clear the way. You remember how I took the gun from Bartleby?
Bartleby's blunderbuss.
Yeah. And his bandolier?
Mhm.
I throw it to Steve.
Steve is the size of a cat.
Yeah, doesn't matter, man. I mean,
It does. It very much does.
He's just let him have
fly.
a shotgun. Just let him have. I'll carry the bandolier. Let him have the shotgun.
I mean, look, position and effector thing. Sure,
Okay.
why not?
Giving it to him, and I'm gonna ask him to get on my shoulder.
I do it.
2 stress, and then I'm going to enact Tempest.
Okay, so Tempest lets you either unleash a stroke of lightning as a weapon or create a weather effect. Not just a weather effect, but summon a storm on the central area.
Do you remember that scene in Thor Ragnarok when Thor finally, comes into himself and he's like, I'm the god of thunder, and then he does that jump and it's like, ah. I want to do that jump with with Steve on my shoulder, and then we're gonna bowl right into the zombies.
Okay. This is a desperate action.
Yep.
For
Cool result.
for
Sick ass results.
Sick as hell results.
I'm great sounds effective here because you're going to be hitting with a light. Yeah, I mean you're doing it. You're fucking Destiny Titan just slamming electricity down. I'm kidding.
You're fine. You're fine.
You're just going to Destiny Titan slam. But the thing is, you're trying to jump from like the boat cracked, and you're trying to go like.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Okay. Desperate action.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
And I'm going to offer you a devil's bargain, 100%.
So I do get to use attune with this, which I already get 2 die.
You get to, so actually, here's what it is. You're going to be there's going to be 2 rolls here.
Okay.
Because attune is what you're going to be using to try and attack them with lightning.
Okay.
You still need to give me a roll to get across, to make that jump.
You want to help me on this one?
Oh, I'll spend 2 stress to help.
Okay.
I mean,
do you just want to shoot the gun so it gets?
Would my levitation help at all here?
Yeah, because so in that case,
I'm a lightning ball. You're a lightning ball.
That's extremely volatile. So yes, I think if you're using the levitation and you fucking ratchet and clanking it over.
Yeah, that's kind of what's happening.
Yeah, absolutely. You can spend stress. This is a desperate action because
100%.
that lightning field that allows him to levitate is highly volatile, and you are channeling electricity through yourself. So I'm also going to offer you a devil's bargain here, which is that.
I don't even care. We're taking it, dude. I don't even care.
You die.
Take it.
The devil's bargain is you're gonna burn out the levitation device inside Steve.
Oh no.
Forever?
Okay. Can we fix it later?
Oh, Steve won't be able to levitate for the rest of this heist.
Oh.
Andrew, is that okay?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay, I'm with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm with it. What I'll do
Remember
is
that happens regardless of success or
Oh
not.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I like a challenge.
So
Okay,
that
so
gives me
let's-
1 extra.
That'll
So I
give you
give-
1 extra, but what are you gonna roll to jump over there?
Since I'm gonna get into a fight, will you let me roll skirmish?
No.
Oh, come on!
Okay, I will. I will let you roll skirmish.
Not wreck? You don't have a
I don't
wreck?
have anything.
So
already.
I
Do
will
you
let you roll skirmish
I
because
just have 1 wreck.
it's your choice. Like, you get to choose which thing you want to roll. But what I will do is that action is definitely going to be desperate to jump over there.
How about Steve rolls wreck, and then I roll a tune when I get there? Would you be okay with that?
Steve, but that's like Steve punching through the decks. to,
Yeah,
like, get
you're
there.
doing the big
I'm doing
attack.
the
If you're
jump.
jumping and you want to roll skirmish to jump down there and attack, that's totally fine. That will be a desperate action for standard effect,
Okay.
and then you'll be going into the attune in a desperate position.
Okay, cool. Okay. So you'll let me roll skirmish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might be a little against the spirit of it, but it also is really fucking cool. So let's go.
Spirit
No,
of
wait.
October.
I was spending 2 stress. Do I get 2 die, or do I have to
You're
spend
adding a die.
just 1 die?
You're adding 1 die
Okay.
to Jason's roll.
Okay.
All right.
For 2 stress?
Oh, sorry, 1 stress. You spend 1 stress.
Yeah.
It's just 1.
Oh,
stress
okay, just
for
1.
you, yeah.
No, there you go.
But then I did get 2, Ryan. If you haven't
So
marked it yet.
I only have
All
1
right.
stress.
So you say, so anyways, I came in blasting.
So
and you're-
anyways, I came in blasting.
So this is the first roll just to get
Oh,
across.
that one didn't
Wait, this
finish.
one's cocked. Can I
Yeah,
roll
roll
it? Okay. Oh, that's a 5.
A 5. Okay.
All right.
We
All
did
right,
this.
all
We
right,
did
all
this.
right, all right.
So you make it across. Boom. You jump. The little Steve helps float you a little bit. And then you drop into place as the lightning channels into your fists. And you are in the mob of zombies. Give me that attune roll
So
that you want to use to blast.
I get 2 for a tune. Since I'm already pushing myself, I get another die.
Did you push yourself in the previous roll or this roll?
No, so it's this roll because
Oh,
that's
right.
when I
Yes,
enact
because you're using a
Tempest.
tune. You push yourself.
Yes.
You get. Folks, when you push yourself, you spend 2 stress to either give yourself an extra die, increased position, increased effect. Some people have abilities that allow them to do something extra. So whenever JPG uses this ability, he can also shoot lightning or summon a storm.
Give it the luck.
Nice. That's a 6.
Oh,
All right.
oh my
So
goodness.
you land with a slam, and the lightning bolts just like it. Does it hit you just mid-air, and then you land, and it channels
Yeah,
outward?
it's basically just like from the sky.
It's rad as fuck.
Steve is blasted.
Sick.
Somehow, yeah, I somehow have the blunderbuss going.
It's rad as hell. You drop these zombies, and then you two see this like, go over you as you're climbing down. Those zombies are dropped, but you did get a 5. So something on the previous roll, you got a 5. So something bad happens here. And the bad thing that happens is at the end of the hall, the zombies sort of just like roll over, just fall down. You've short-circuited them. There is a sort of, not menacing laugh, so much as like a weird, it's like a Dark Souls laugh. You know, it's like,
Oh god.
like an upset, sort of desperate laugh, as there is a scratching and scraping that comes from around the corner. And then the faint blue glow of a ghost sort of emanates and glows around this hall, as what turns the corner is a massive sort of Skovlander man. And in this setting, the Skovlanders are basically Vikings, a very Viking-esque people, rather, very, very Norse-inspired, who had their land stolen by the immortal emperor that of this current place. And you see the ghost of a Skovlander man, whose like body is kind of riddled with holes, and he has on like a big long coat, and a braided beard. But the other interesting thing about him is that he is carrying a smaller, like portable backpack version of those blood-sucking harpoons that were on the outside of the ship.
Cool.
So he has like a harpoon, and it's connected to like an electroplasm-powered pump on his back. And he is a Leviathan hunter. He's the ghost of a Leviathan hunter.
Oh,
But not just any Leviathan hunter. He is the ghost of the captain of this ship.
Yes.
Captain Ulrich Valentine.
Not
Wait.
Von Liechtenstein?
No.
Oh.
It's spelt Valentine.
I figured.
Wait a minute.
Gotta
Sorry,
check the notes.
I thought that was the name of the spirit one.
No, the Spirit Warden was
Percy Musgrave.
Percy Musgrave.
Percy Musgrave.
So Ulrich Valentine comes around the corner with his creepy like Dark Souls laugh, and he sort of pulls his spear up with a swipe and swings it around, and he says, "Here, what does he say?" He goes, "That blasted idol should have died in the deep, and now you've ruined my ship. At least it'll sink once more. You won't have it." And he starts like ghostly, like readies that thing and just starts running down the hall at you with it at the ready. Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up? But how do you respond?
What's up?
Yeah, I think I'll just try and shoot him with the blunderbuss.
Can I assist on this one? I have a sick idea for this.
You can pitch the assist, sure.
Okay. Can I imbue the bullets with lightning?
No. That is like straight up a thing. Like you shoot lightning as an attack. I don't think you can like imbue the bullet. That would be something very different.
Oh, I have an idea then.
Okay, sure.
Can I also hold the gun as well and use Ghost Fighter? You may imbue your hands, melee weapons, or tools with spirit energy. Can we argue that that a blunderbuss is a tool at this point?
What? You don't want to argue that it's a weapon?
Well, no, that says melee.
Then you should have kept the gun.
Melee weapons. Oh, if it specifically states melee weapons, then no, you can't use the blunderbuss. Sorry, this one's got to be on Steve. Steve's using just a Docker's blunderbuss to fight a ghost captain.
Steve
Yeah.
draw on his shoulders this whole time?
Oh yeah, I'm still.
I'm
still up here.
Just on my shoulder.
I've got a higher aim here.
I have started a 6-step clock for the ghost of Captain Ulrich.
Great. So what do I roll for shoot?
I
I guess it's skirmish,
It's
huh?
hunt.
Oh, it's hunt.
SideQuest
I got a
D&D,
hunt.
thank you very much for the follow, by the way.
Sweet, thank you. Damn, it's 4 a.m. here.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
SideQuest D&D, you were up very late.
Yeah. Good.
Or
Oh,
very
thank
early.
you so
Thanks
much.
for joining
Or
us.
very early. We appreciate that we take precedent over sleep.
That is very special. I do. As somebody who naps all the time, I very much appreciate this. Okay, what are
Alright.
we doing?
You shooting the...
I guess I'm shooting.
Okay, I'll
That's
tell
a
you,
Moves? Do you have any moves you can help?
this is
That's what I
a...
was looking at. There's not much I can do here.
This is a risky action for limited effect. It's
Yeah.
not going to do much. You could drop it down to a desperate to make it standard effect. You can trade position for effect here if you want to do that.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
That sounds better to me. Okay, so I only have one in hunt, so it's just one. Wait, how does that go?
Yeah, it's one die.
You can push
Great.
yourself to get
I'll,
push yourself
I'll stress
for two
myself
stress.
out. Yeah.
Or in your case, drain.
Yeah,
you have
drain.
a different resource, but yeah.
So it's just one.
Two
Two,
to
that's
push
right.
yourself.
Okay,
One
sorry.
to help
I'll do
someone.
that.
Two
That's
more
fine.
to Steve.
2 more drain, aka stress. Because I'm a robot. Okay.
Ghost
I'm
robot.
feeling good. I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling good.
Double
Roll
six.
big.
Double
Come on,
six.
Double six.
Do we have any plus or minus donations?
Oh, it's a 5.
It is a 5.
5's not bad.
5's not bad.
Five's not bad. 5. So 5 on a. Did you drop the? It's a desperate.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So I can have a standard effect.
desperate. A 5 on a desperate is still kind of bad.
Well,
No.
Yeah, it's not the
Well,
not the
We
best.
tried.
Oh yeah, a 5 on a desperate is some shit's still gonna go down.
that's fine.
And what happens here is you get the shot off, and I'm gonna mark one segment here.
I think
Or
I
I'm
was-
gonna mark 2 because it was standard. You bumped it up to standard.
May I say that I was more aiming for the weapon?
Sure, his like ghostly weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my mind, I was thinking of a disarm more than anything.
Okay.
Maybe if I had a better shot at the. Would you say it was like a backpack or something?
Yeah, but it's still ghostly. Like this stuff like
Okay.
tears through him. It's
All
just
right,
kind of
all right.
wispy. And I think maybe that's why it doesn't do so much. Is you're I shoot that out of his hand, and it's just
Yeah.
like blink,
Mhm.
goes right through. But there's still a complication here, which is that he closes the ground. He's on top of you. He's there, and he is taking that spear and he is thrusting it just straight at JPG.
No.
Sorry, character name again?
Zant.
Zant.
The guy from Zelda.
Guy from Zelda. All right, so guy from Zelda, he's stabbing you.
You don't remember that?
Okay.
What do you do?
Ghost Fighter.
All right, you're gonna activate. You don't have to spend any stress. That's just a thing.
That's
right?
just a thing. So
All right.
I can imbue my hands with spirit energy. You gain potency in combat versus the supernatural. You may grapple with spirits to restrain and capture them.
Awesome. What are you doing?
I kind of want to capture them now.
All right, what's that look like?
Well, I can use one of my items. in
Plus,
order to have-
hey, a +2 for Steve's next roll and
Oh,
a +2
thanks.
for Vesna's next roll.
Hey!
Thank you.
Thanks. This is how we count it with
This is
gold.
oh yeah
These are our
exactly.
roll
Gold
tokens.
points, yeah. Okay, so I am going to. So I'm going to use Ghost Hands. I gain potency in combat. There's going to be a skirmish, right? Because I'm fighting one-on-one with a dude, right? Okay.
That's up to That's up to you.
Does he get an extra point because his hands or something?
That increases the position.
Yeah. Wait. If I have big ol' hands in real life, does that?
Okay, so you're fighting this ghost with your hands.
But if I can, I actually have. Okay. Shoot.
Do you have any items you want to use?
I have 2 items that I'm thinking about using.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me
Fists.
tell you this so you can kind of figure out where you are. Attacking with just your hands against this cool ghost pirate is risky standard.
Okay. What if I attack with my fine lightning hook? that
Hook
uses
fight.
that catches ghosts.
Yes. Fine. We'll bump that up to risky great.
Okay.
Could I assist?
You if you have a way, you can try and assist.
Can
Oh,
he
yeah.
hold my spirit bottle?
Well, no, because I can use my electroplasmic projectors
Okay.
to repel or trap or use it as a beam on this guy.
Okay, yeah. If you
I think what I would like to do in my mind is he's coming up on us. I can like kind of just force him into position. Whatever the best position for you to hit him.
Exactly.
That's
What?
how I'm just zoop.
Like in Ghostbusters, when you slide the trap, are you the trap?
I can be, if you would like.
I think more. It sounds like what Steve is
I
saying.
can
is that-
trap a spirit, but I can also just create a lightning barrier. To
Yeah, you
repel.
can use the
That's what
barrier
I'm
to like
imagining.
push them into a specific area. So
Yeah.
you're trying to give him the best possible.
I see
angle.
you going for the punch or the hook
Yeah,
shot,
it's gonna
and
be
I'm
the
just
hook
like zip. I'm
Yeah.
just pushing him in your way.
Okay, cool.
So there's two ways you can do this if you want to do that, Steve. First way is you can just spend one stress to add an extra die. Second is you can take what's called a setup action. You'll take your own action, and if you succeed on it, it will increase Xant's position.
Oh, sure. I like
Let's
that.
do it.
But
yeah.
you may suffer consequences if it. You don't have to spend any stress that way. You may suffer consequences. It's a trade-off. So
All right.
if you want to do it that way, if you're activating your beams and trying to go, to
I
him
already
into
do have to
position-
take a drain for the magnitude.
Right.
Whatever we decide the magnitude is. on
Magnitude on him is 2.
this. That makes sense. Yeah.
He's a 2 magnitude
Mhm.
ghost.
Okay, so I'm gonna use a fine lightning hook, and I'm gonna capture him.
So let's have Steve set him up first for the capture.
Just one.
You.
Oh, I get my +2.
You have your +2.
Yes!
And then,
So I get 2 extra die. That's what this
No,
is.
it
No,
adds
it's
two.
two.
I add 2.
Add
Add
two.
two to your roll.
And what you're rolling is you're a 2.
Yes.
What
which,
is your attuned?
Which is 1.
1, so you're
Nice.
good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got this. Come on.
I
At least a 4.
Yeah, I totally got this. This is fine. Okay, it was a 3, so +2 is 5.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah, because
You
you would have
suffer-
failed without that.
Oh, I
That's-
didn't give you position and effect on this. That's my bad. Position for this was risky standard.
That makes
So
sense. Yeah.
there's a small implication here, which is just like I think as this is going on and everything is shaking, and you have to like I'm going to say that
I like that you made me
Fancy
like an
animal
old-timey fireman.
I feel like
Ah!
your one of your beams kind of hits the ship
Oh.
and cuts through something,
Yeah, that
and
happens
there's
all the
another
time.
small explosion, and it begins to sink faster.
Oh, no.
Fantasy Animal Vegan, thank you so much for the sub. And on top of that, Lady Houndoom. Is that a
Ooh.
Houndoom is a Pokemon.
that's a Pokemon, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Lady Houndoom 358, thank you 12 months? Dang.
Wow.
Thank
you.
Thank you so much.
We'll be here all year.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so then that means he succeeded with
He
consequences.
succeeded.
I've set you up nicely.
With complications, so
Okay,
you get
okay,
that's a
okay.
setup, which means your position just went from risky great to controlled great.
Oh.
Which means if you fail, you can choose to say, nothing bad happens. Actually, I'm going to come at it from a different angle.
And I'm going to be, and it's okay to use skirmish for this, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going to roll 2 die. All right, capturing this ghost.
Ooh.
All right.
That's a 5.
All right.
That's a 5. A 5 is you can choose one of two things. You can either choose to back off and come at this from a different angle, but it'll be risky, or you can accept a minor complication.
If I accept the minor complication, do I get to capture him still?
Yes.
Yes, 100% yes.
Okay. The minor complication is you're putting him in a ghost bottle,
Yep.
right? Okay.
Yeah,
the
I have a
minor
spirit bottle.
complication is I am starting a 4-step clock.
He breaks out.
Oh.
Yep.
yeah.
The captain.
You called that. You're just like.
The captain is loose.
You caught him like a Poe in a bottle, huh?
So I'm not
Very Zelda.
I'm not gonna mark his defeat clock for that. You
Okay.
just shoved him in a bottle,
Okay.
and now there's a 4-step clock. If it fills, he gets out.
Okay. Okay.
What could go wrong?
Don't.
We got one.
Do not. He's definitely going to clean our house.
All right, back down
Listen.
below. There's one more segment for you to fill to get to the eye.
What does it look like where we are
Yeah,
right
wait,
now?
wait.
You're hanging like above this. I mean, Xant just flew above you, got struck by lightning. Zombies are spilling over the edge of the ship. Because again, you're in sort of the cracked middle section. Things are falling apart. Stuff's falling all around you into the water, and you can see that it is sinking. It's about halfway sunk.
Steve shot a ghost.
Steve shot a ghost. So the
Not doing
area
anything.
Wasn't great. But
the area down there is probably still sealed off, and you might, if you act quick, you can still get to it before it is completely submerged.
Let's go.
Sealed off, you say?
Yeah, there's like
bombs.
like doors, you know, like on a ship, like the big doors that seal, so like, you know,
They spin.
sections don't flood like that.
I have demolition tools.
Oh,
Think those will
man.
come in handy right now?
A hard Titanic.
Yeah.
collapse.
And a boat that was just blown up.
Yeah, but you could blow up more of the boat.
Yeah.
Do it.
oh no.
Do it.
All right, so we see Xant and Steve fly over. Don't let their antics distract you, Vesna. We have more important business to attend to. He reaches in his backpack and starts pulling out like whatever the
We
equivalent
definitely
of
heard that,
C4 is.
What is the equivalent of C4?
It's some kind of...
Slime? Ghost slime?
Oh, yes, slime.
Gracier says that they're called bulkhead.
Yeah,
doors.
bulkhead doors. I
Thank
just kept
you.
saying the word bulkhead tonight, and I don't want to keep saying the word bulkhead.
Is it because it's
Why
been
not?
kind of dirty?
No, that's and now it is. Fuck you.
A little dirty.
Bulking head over here.
Oh, now you made it worse.
All right, I put slime on the thing. Cool explosive slime.
Cool explosive slime.
And so I put it all around it. And
Is this is this an alchemical tool or is this demolition tools?
I don't think I have it.
It's called CES, Cool Explosive Slime.
So you've got bandolier with 3 uses, and then some bandolier stuff.
Lady
These are
Hound
your
Doom.
Bandolier.
That is
items.
cool as hell, by the way. I just wanted to say that on stream. Like, if you
Great.
don't know what I'm talking about, rest of the people in the chat, make sure to check out the chat. You almost killed an owl. You killed an owl by yourself.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
That's incredible.
I'm just gonna go with the demolition tools for now. That sounds.
Demolition tools is like a big hammer and drills.
Oh,
and
okay.
stuff
Then
like
then,
that.
then I'll use the grenade, which is also slime.
Yeah, slime grenade. Cool.
My slime grenade.
And
the difference is just like,
More
do you
part of my
plant a
bandolier.
grenade or do you take a big thing and like start hammering down?
No, I
the
like the
door?
grenade.
Okay, so yeah, mark a grenade.
That's a bandolier use,
yep.
right? Okay.
That's 1 bandolier use.
Hawk R&B, thank you so much for the
I think you
follow.
marked
Definitely
over here. Do you
appreciate it.
have one?
Yes,
Oh,
right.
excuse me. That was a hiccup.
Bandolier.
Yeah,
Bandolier. I can use 2.
Thank
you have 2 bandoliers, yeah. So use your first one. That's 1 load. You've got that going. Yeah, it's your first item off it, that grenade. So you're gonna have to take the time to set it and use it. This whole play is kind of shifting. And I think now you might be in like ankle deep water
Okay.
where this is. So, what are you gonna use to set it?
I was gonna use wreck.
Wreck, yeah, wreck feels appropriate here. Using wreck grenade against this bulkhead, that's going to be a little difficult. I think this is risky standard.
Okay. Classic risky
The
standard.
the old risky
The old
standard.
risky standard. Can I push myself?
Oh, we gotta. Oh,
Oh, God, we just got a character
1980s
drop.
blonde Twinkie Aquaman shows up to help the party.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic.
Fantasy Animal Vegan, have I told you how much I love you lately?
it's the best.
Clonty.
Is there a clock? And the meltdowns. Is there a clock that checks how long it will be until Lauren says bulkhead again?
I can donate to it. Thanks, James.
Just say it again.
You donate any amount right now, and we'll make him say like 3 of them, just rapid fire right now.
Bulkhead.
Yeah. No, I don't waste it. We gotta get the money first.
Why
Oh, I
do you
do
say
this
that
for
like you
free.
said it a lot?
This is a sample. You can get the longer videos of me saying bulkhead on my OnlyFans.
This is on his only
Only
bulkheads.
bulkhead.
Only bulkheads.
Only bulkhead.
That's 2 on the
It's
nose.
not. It's not Bonely Old Kids.
Moving
No,
on.
no.
Yeah, let's get you to roll for this door and then see what happens with 1980s Twinkie Aquaman.
Roll
course.
that door.
The bulkhead for that.
Please, I know there's. Please tell me that Twinkie Aquaman gets to talk to Ghostfish.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I got a 5.
Got a 5. Yeah, that's enough to get you the mark on the segment to get to the eye. But the explosion destabilizes the ship a little bit more,
Ain't that just
making
the way?
another one. Hey,
Oh, hey!
welcome to Party Wipe Games.
Party Wipe Games!
We are currently playing the weirdest version of Blades of the Dark by John Harper, because guess who's about to show up? 1980s Twinkie blonde Aquaman. You came in at the right time.
We're so
to be honest.
Yeah, this is the
gross,
perfect
and this
time.
guy's gonna.
I think
I
what
have
you
no
get
complaints.
is like it. Yeah, it is this like it's blonde Twinkie Aquaman who's just like on the other side of this door is open, which is now like water up to your waist as like
Oh,
flown
no.
in, and he's there. Citizen of Duskwall, how can I help?
Beware, Vesna, the demon has taken on a corporeal form.
Can you do the hair flip? Can you do the hair flip?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
I'm bad at it. I'm bad at hair flipping. It's a skill I've yet to master. I've got 1 die in it.
There you go.
The Frostwind, thank you so much for the follow.
I don't. Mortimer doesn't believe this is a nice man.
Okay.
Do I try to shoot him?
You shoot 1980s Twinkie blonde Aquaman?
Oh my god!
I don't
I'm glad we're
Just
not seeing
hello,
this.
citizen.
I think she does take a defensive stance. You know.
How can I be of assistance?
We are here to dispel you, demon. Stand down now and make it easy on yourself.
You guys, blind Twinkie-haired Aquaman is supposed to be helping us.
We don't
I'm
know.
here to assist. It's my
That-
best blonde Twinkie
That's
Aquaman.
what a demon would
You
say.
threw a fucking curveball at me. This is Octobu.
Still thinking this is some kind of demon chick.
Yeah, do it. Hey, they dropped the character. The character's here. You get to deal with them how you wish, I believe.
I think I just asked. Yeah.
Calcifer_UK, thank you so much for the
Thank
follow
you.
as well.
I think I'll just ask him. Unless you can somehow keep the water from rising, I don't think there's a way you can.
Keep the water from rising, you say.
This is super French
Why,
Aquaman.
citizen,
love
I can
this.
do just that.
Yeah, this
And
is
then
definitely.
I think the 1980s Twinkie blonde Aquaman just whoosh. And I'm gonna remove a segment from the Into the Deep clock.
Yeah!
As water flows out, and 1980s Twinkie blonde Aquaman says, "You have your job, citizens, and I have mine."
That was like you rehearsed that.
Yeah, that was incredible.
You were
That
just
was
waiting
incredible.
for your moment.
What the hell just happened?
Welcome to Perception Studio.
Oh no, the chat's working for a SpongeBob SquarePants cameo.
Oh, fucking hell. Please don't make me do that.
That'd be awesome. You can do it.
I can't do SpongeBob.
Do
That's
it.
hard to do.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
All right, so continuing. I've removed a segment from the Into the Deep clock because you convinced 1980s blonde twink Aquaman to help you.
Twinkie Aquaman.
Twinkie Aquaman.
I thought you said twink for a second.
He
I
did
did.
say
I
twink.
mean,
He's Twinkie.
It's the
Twinkie.
same.
Twink.
Wait,
Calling it.
I was taking Twinkie as like the food.
No.
Oh, honey, no. Oh, no.
That's cute too.
that was only you.
I just because like I thought we were saying Twinkie because like they're kind of golden blonde and like I thought we were.
No. Oh, baby.
I mean,
It's okay. Now you know.
it's okay.
It's okay. The chat loves his
It's okay.
innocence.
You'll figure it out. It's okay.
We're
Look,
we're
John-
very close to the first 100, so I'm
We're
just,
talking Twinkie in the way that John L would really be into him. It's the new Superman who's bisexual.
Oh.
Jonathan Kent.
Yeah, Jonathan Kent. It was
Yes.
John L, right?
Is his name John L?
I thought he
can't
was John
remember.
L.
Anyway,
Doesn't matter.
yeah.
Spoilers.
Doesn't matter. We're not here to debate gay
Topical.
superheroes.
I'm waiting for
Um,
the giant Twinkie to show up. Yeah.
the Twinkie mascot with his lasso.
Because it's
How
it's
can
like
I
the
help,
state-
citizens?
Just every character that shows up now. How can I help, citizens?
Yeah, it's like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, except now it's a Twinkie.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, this is the important distinction here. As Fantasy Animal Vegan says, Twinkie is Twinkie.
Yeah.
So that's the food
The
stuff.
food.
Yeah.
Twinky.
I thought it was IE.
No,
on
I'm
that
pretty
one.
sure it was
Oh,
Y.
I hate myself. I'm so sorry.
Look,
Okay, we
maybe
hate you
he's a
too.
gay Twinkie.
Just kidding.
Doesn't matter. He's 80s Aquaman.
Either way,
Anyway.
you're delicious.
Either way,
Oh,
yeah.
Let's cross through this bulkhead.
Yeah, you're
You just say it in a different accent.
you crush to the bulkhead. You're able
Say it
to
again.
go down the stairs. Water receding as Twinkie Aquaman pulls it away. And you find yourself in that boiler room where there is this sort of massive, gross, like squid eye, and its fleshy body, almost Starro-esque. We're really pulling on DC tonight. Is like just Starro.
Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
It's
It's an alien that's shaped like a
the purple
starfish.
starfish
Yeah.
from Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh!
Oh,
I know that.
That was an incredible poll.
I know
Lauren.
how to get
see.
DJ on board.
James tip $10 for you to say bulkhead.
Yes!
Say it in a southern accent.
Wait, everybody be, yeah.
Southern
slow,
accent.
slow,
Slow and southern.
drawl. Do it.
Bulkhead.
This is why we're here.
This is why
why
we're
we're
here.
here.
that was amazing.
I feel like you get I feel like now you have to tell us if we get a plus or minus 2 for our next roll now.
Yeah, you decide if it's plus or minus.
You decide now.
Yeah, somebody maybe do that. You're getting a -2.
Damn it.
I don't want to roll next.
You give it, then you take it.
Yeah, I giveth bullheads and taketh away 2 points.
Ooh, just whoever's next.
Yeah, whoever rolls
Well, I
next
have
-2. So it is sort of wrapped around, now that you can see it much more clearly, a large barnacle encrusted and algae covered like obsidian obelisk that is about 4 feet tall. Not 4, about 3 feet tall. It's big enough that one of you could carry it.
As
in the
big as
middle
a
of this
Steve.
room. As big as a Steve.
Yeah.
And it does that hit 100? That hits 100.
Oh,
cool.
Which means everyone clear your stress.
Yay!
Yeah!
And something horrible happens.
Oh, no.
And
I'm
the
stressed
something
again.
horrible that happens here is the eye just
Oh,
Oh.
God.
blinks.
Oh no.
And out of the speakers, some of which are like underwater now, so there's this horrible like garbled noise. It's just like I will return to my true form. I will wreak havoc upon this world. And the whole ship, like its tentacles start like pulling, and you can see like wires coming out of the walls, and certain walls start like crumbling in. And it's wrenching itself free. It's not just tied into the ship anymore. It's pulling arms out, and they're like flailing around, and there's like cables with electricity still running through them, swinging at you. It's not complacent. It's getting up and starting to move. What do you do?
I want to use one of my unusual weapons.
What is your unusual weapon?
I want. I prepared a net gun.
Classic.
Yes,
Katie.
classic Katie.
Wow.
I don't know what you're talking about. I thought a net gun that one shot. It absorbs the electroplasmic energy from the ghost to weaken it so that it can be captured.
This is a demon.
Whatever, I'm gonna
Just
try
to say,
it.
the ghosts are made out of electroplasm. Demon blood can be distilled into it. It's there. It's present. So yes, this works.
You're taking his electrolytes?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Damn.
Who's gonna need some Gatorades?
Anti-Gatorade.
Ghost Gatorade.
It's an anti-Gatorade gun.
Hey, need some milk.
So we can carry him, but he's still attached to things. We have to detach him if we wanted to carry him.
The obelisk is just a thing that's
Oh.
there. Whereas Fantasy Animal Vegan just took $25. Corrupted by Ursula's evil ways, Goth Ariel shows up in service to the squid.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh
the party. Awesome. So like, as one of those tentacles comes up, a horrible goth undead Ariel mermaid just starts clawing its way up.
Goth Ariel.
Goth Ariel. Yeah.
no! As I'm trying to wrangle the demon, I think I go, Mortimer, she's your type, right? You got her.
All right. So make an attack roll to shoot the demon. I'm gonna make.
Is it tax different than?
Are we gonna roll for hotness? Because
She's hot.
Goth is like
This is goth.
Goth Ariel.
I imagine the same.
Goth Ariel might be a thing I might look up later.
As long as you're a tab gremlin about it, I don't care.
Oh my god!
Shout out to my tab gremlins.
Nobody gets that reference, and I'm so happy.
There are
about that.
context clues enough.
You don't want to know.
Oh god. Also, it's always my goal to make Sky Daddy Ryan laugh at least once. And I got him with I'm gonna look up Goth Ariel later.
Goth
right,
Ariel
so-
might be 1980s twin Aquaman in drag.
I like that. I like that.
Master Allen, you need to send me some sort of link or
Have you
photo.
ever seen like the Facebook ads for like fake Disney merchandise where it's like
No, I
Alice
just-
from Alice in Wonderland with tattoos?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Goth Ariel. That's
Aladdin
where
with
comes
tattoos.
from.
I'm
Yeah.
very
Plugs.
excited for this, you guys. Very excited to get
Jasmine with the
So
nose
what's
ring.
my attack roll is whatever.
So you're firing the net gun, which is probably
Hunt?
Hunt. I'm gonna say this sounds like it's very effective in this situation. It's gonna be great. I think given the current situation though, it's desperate great.
Thank you for the
Bad things will
I see you
happen
clicking
if
on
this
that
goes
link.
bad.
I have a
Rickety
plus
cat
2
is
to
my-
my roll.
Is my
You have a
person.
-2.
No, I have a plus
Oh,
2.
you have a +2.
The next one, whoever.
Okay, so yes, you already have a coin.
You have your plus, yeah.
Rickety Cat just sent me Goth Ariel in the chat.
I got a 7 total. I know I
What?
can't get it, but I get a
7
plus
total.
2.
All right, that's
Well, you got 2 5s.
Yeah, plus 2.
That's exciting. 2 5s.
And a
So total complete success here. You do that, and I'm gonna mark 3 segments on the Tide King larva clock. That
Yeah,
net
right.
is pulling away and draining its electroplasmic energy. Hey Mortimer, what's going on with Goth Ariel?
Oh, for God's sake.
Master Alan, thank you.
What's going on with Goth Ariel? Is she? What is she like a? She's not a ghost,
She's
right?
undead, right?
I think
Undead mermaid?
She's like, yeah, like a creepy undead mermaid. Goth undead mermaid. What's more goth than an undead mermaid?
I don't know. You got a punchline to that?
No.
So-
No.
It's supposed to be my job, huh?
I'm real sad about me not being in this scene right now.
I'm gonna destroy Goth Ariel right now. I'll be
Please
ready.
don't.
Wink.
At least let Zant see it.
Wink.
Wait, you gonna destroy her with a bulkhead?
Stop!
Aren't you full of poisons?
I am full of poisons. In fact, I have a skullfire poison here with your name on it, Goth Ariel.
Skullfire poison.
Yeah.
So it's skullfire
That's one
poison.
of my podions. It obviously it explodes in a cool skull
Okay.
smoke thing.
I know there's an actual description of it in the game. I like that better.
No, and it makes your skull melt eventually.
It's a poison that makes your skull melt.
Like
Yeah.
Ghost Rider.
Like Ghost Rider, yeah, except you don't get cool powers.
you just have a melted skull.
You get
and
Ghost Rider
die.
disease.
Awesome.
Why did I circle? I should just check marked
Yeah.
it.
You mark it. So what do you? How are you injecting that? Is it a
Hell yeah, I get a giant stupid injector I'm gonna hit her with.
Grace here, don't yuck my yum.
liquefaction of the bones?
I'm gonna give her bonitis.
You're giving her bonitis?
Yeah, you're giving her
Or your
something.
bonitis?
Your bonitis.
Yes,
All
your
right,
bonitis
guys.
on this one.
It's not computer.
I got 2 from
Yeah.
Ryan
My
today.
only regret is that I have bonitis. Oh, what should I roll to?
To inject
I
her?
can't say that without sounding lewd. What should I roll to inoculate?
Just say
too.
That's
inject.
also bad. That's
That's
kinda
bad.
worse.
This is yeah.
You
yeah.
can just say poison
DJ,
her.
what are you? What
should
are you
I
doing
roll
to this
to
young
poison
woman?
this individual with my
Big syringe.
thick
There's no
syringe?
way for this to not be horny. Just start rolling dice.
yeah.
Come in. Die.
Yeah. This is a point in the chat where it gets real horny.
Finesse?
It's.
Yes, it's definitely finesse.
I'm not good at finesse.
I could see finesse if you're like grappling and rolling
Wreck,
around
'cause
and
you
trying
have
to
to
get the
wreck
needle
her up.
in.
that's what we're
Skirmisher?
doing.
Yeah,
Or
you could skirmish.
skirmish,
Skirmish
yeah.
would work too.
Yeah.
I think finesse would be the harder version of trying to skirmish. So yeah, skirmish if you're trying to like grapple and get that needle in. And...
It's a big needle. A big
Master
old
Alan.
goofy
Oh,
cartoon.
you have a big
syringe.
goofy cartoon syringe.
Clicking. Oh,
Why are you
no.
clicking these links?
I don't know why I'm clicking the
There's a
links.
Yu-Gi-Oh card it makes me think of that got banned. That gives you like 3,000 attack points. I don't know what it's called.
Skullfire poison.
Someone's real horny.
Yeah. They reduced her bust in the American version. I'm gonna stab her.
That sounds anti-American.
I also pushing myself with 2 stress.
Yeah, too stressed to push yourself. So you get the extra die,
Stress
or
because
you can
really
increase
wanna
position
ask
or effect.
I got
But
a
it's
4.
risky, great.
Oh no, you
Or-
don't.
It's risky standard.
Oh,
I get a
no!
Oh, okay, cool. -2, and it's
I got a
risky.
2.
So it's a 0. So I mean, this is just the worst possible thing happens.
I can't help you.
She inoculates.
I am
me.
gonna start. I'm
She
going to
lays eggs
start
in my stomach.
a
No.
4-step clock called Skullfire Poison.
Oh,
Shit.
God.
As you accidentally get stabbed with
My
your
big
own
son,
big
that happened.
syringe.
Oh, damn it!
I feel like we messed up. I feel.
You slip like on a giant banana peel, but it's not. It's just the water. You're just
I'm not
floating.
gonna mark it.
Yeah,
Come
it goes up and come down.
As I stumble around.
Yeah.
Right into your noggin.
I'm not gonna mark it yet, but you have been infected with your own, injected with your
my
own Skullfire
gosh.
poison. Actually, I'm not even gonna make a clock. What I'm just gonna do is you're gonna take the level 2 harm
Skull poison.
skull poison.
This is a lot.
We
about
should
society.
probably-
Can I resist that?
Yeah, you can resist that. So to resist, and we went over this last time. Anyone at any time can say, "I don't like that you told me a bad thing happens. I want to resist it." Unless you in the chat make it happen because you pay your hard-earned money to make these people suffer.
And we
Um,
love you for it.
Please don't do that to me right now.
Do
If,
it to
if
her.
I
DJ.
say a thing happens, you can say, "No, it doesn't." In which case, you get to resist it. Now, when you resist, you roll all the dice from a particular attribute in the leftmost column. People at home, this will make no sense to you. You don't have a character sheet to look at. But you
You
will
can
roll
hold it up to
either
the-
insight,
If we hold it in front of
prowess,
that.
or resolve, and you will suffer stress equal to 6 minus the highest die you roll. So in this case, it's prowess.
I'm across the board anyway.
You're 2 across the board, but your crew, I believe, gets +1 to all resistance.
Oh
rolls.
yes!
Oh yeah.
So you get a free.
We got we're the Bravos.
Yes, because you're the Bravos, because you're the cool dudes who fight
Johnny
ghosts.
The
Yeah,
Great
you just kick
Berets.
down the door and give them the hoo-ha.
The
Hey
great
there, pretty
Katie.
mama.
I think you just got our name.
the Johnny Bravos.
We have to
Okay,
be the
that's
Johnny
better than the
Bravos.
Illuminati.
Well, I gotta.
Yes.
What's the highest,
I don't
the
think-
lowest one.
The highest.
Okay, so I
so
got
3. So you take 3 stress.
Uh-oh.
What?
I'm stressing out.
Calling all sadists.
Do you
in chat.
resist it because this has happened multiple times now?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, damn it, not again.
He was tolerant.
Is it just like, oh, that hurts, but I'm immune to my own poison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
feel like
drink
that's a
this
thing.
with my cereal.
The leech
Every
actually has
morning.
the leech has a cool ability where they can just choose one of the items from their bandolier and they are completely immune to it and they can excrete it from their body.
Oh.
So you could just be
Why
like,
is it so
skull
gross?
fire poison. My favorite is just like, smoke bomb, and you go,
Oh.
We get it, you vape.
That was beautiful.
Christ,
Oh my God.
Oh wait,
Christ.
Katie in the chat. There might be another name for us right now. The Bravo Naughties.
The Bravo
Hmm.
Naughties.
I'm
That's
into
pretty
it.
good.
I mean,
I'm into
you're
it.
still pushing for Illuminati.
Yeah, because
No, but the Bravo Naughties.
Bravo Naughty.
Naughty. Yeah. All right, so
Bravo Naughty. I like
you and Ariel are still tussling.
Oh.
The old rough
And
and tumble.
You're dealing with the Tide King. However, up above, you've managed to. That is a joke nobody gets.
People play Baldur's Gate.
Okay, I don't know if any. Maybe someone in this chat has played Baldur's Gate and happened to choose the right NPC voice.
The
That makes-
Ringo Starr
the one-
voice.
it's someone's really bad Ringo Starr impression. That is just such a deep fucking
That was a
cut.
deep pull.
Never know.
That was deep.
Well,
It's-
who knows? Maybe.
Maybe if someone here has played the original Baldur's Gate and heard that voice line, they'll find it funny.
Oh my!
It was
impression
funny
is so
regardless.
horrible.
It's funny
Thank you.
regardless.
Thank you.
It's
Oh,
funny
that's funny.
regardless.
I mean, it's no tab gremlin.
It's
but-
no tab gremlin.
So hard to live up.
Oh,
Thank
oh,
you.
Steven, of
got
course,
it.
Steven
Thank
was there
you.
when it happened.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Oh, that's
moving on,
Yeah.
back up the decks. Okay, we've got Steve and Zant.
nice.
You've bottled a fucking pirate captain ghost.
Now, how I tap on the bottle. I'm like,
He's
I let-
small in there, and he's like,
Yeah. I let Steve carry it. So,
yeah.
so what's the next awful thing that you're gonna throw at us?
Wow, don't get caught.
Well, so we saw Vesna and Mortimer down below, right?
You saw them climbing, and you drew attention away from them.
Okay.
It's because of you that they didn't have zombies climbing
Do-
down the deck after them.
Should we follow?
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
I'm sure they're gonna need our help at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey. We continue
Well-
on.
They cleared the way with help of 1980s Blonde Twink Aquaman, but it's still a bit dangerous to get down there, so I do need a roll.
What?
Steve, I'm gonna let you do that.
See,
I'm gonna
can't even
use
float
floating.
Andrew,
anymore.
let Steve do
Steve
it.
can't float.
Just one.
Well, good thing he's
Die?
going down.
Well, what are you doing? Sorry,
Oh.
what do you do? How are you going to get down there?
Oh,
Again,
okay.
the ship has sort of risen a little bit thanks to 1980s Blonde Twink Aquaman.
We don't know that, but we are thankful.
You don't know that, but
Yeah.
you're thankful for it. But it's still split. It's still exploding and kind of dying. You just need to get down to the level they're on. You landed on a higher level than they were. So what are you doing to get down there?
Well, I like being sneaky.
Okay.
So I want to prowl.
Okay.
Prowl is excellent. Prowl not only covers sneaking, it does cover rapid, quick movement, climbing,
great.
sliding, parkouring.
Oh,
However,
sneaky,
I will say,
sneaky,
Zant, you went in with a heavy load.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is going to be you're gonna. Here's the question. You can do this as what we call a group action. You roll together, but only one of you has to succeed. However, you choose a leader. If one of you fails, the leader takes stress.
Mm.
Now, generally, this is for larger groups, but if you're doing it together, maybe it's just an aid. It might just be an aid in
Yeah,
this case.
I'll spend stress in order to aid him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
So
so,
just
you're gonna
one stress?
you're gonna prowl. You spend 1 stress to aid. That gives an extra die.
Okay.
One stress on the board.
And you what's your prowl?
My prowl's 2.
It's 2.
Nice.
This is risky standard. It's, we're just seeing if you what shape you're in when you get to the bottom, really.
Okay.
So you'll have 3 dice.
My Kraken die.
Ooh.
There's a Kraken on the 6.
Oh, but you roll 3 dice.
Yeah, I gotta add a skull die into it.
These skull die are incredible.
Those are really fucking cool.
Yeah.
They're scary.
All right, here we go.
Good.
Aquindividual.
They give me.
Oh my god. Brian.
Hey, that's a 6.
That's a 6.
That's a 6. You make it down there unscathed and burst through the door into the boiler room to see.
Can we do like this?
I'm holding the
Scooby-Doo?
bottle. I do the little. Oh. Yeah, we peek around the corner and we come out one doorway.
We see Mortimer on the ground tussling with goth zombie Ariel. And then we see Vesna like firing this net gun at this horrible Kraken monster, and then
Yeah, I'm a
Scooby-Doo ass.
and then Lady, who we haven't seen until now, just
Yeah, lady.
But we both look and we're like, hey.
I'm just gonna. Steve, I think that's my thing.
I know.
I know. I'm sorry. That's my thing.
I know.
We just saw Goth Ariel.
I saw you reading my books earlier.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
sorry. man.
Lord.
I think that's my thing.
Business is Zan. I'm so sick of your shit. Hurry up. We need help.
yeah, you've arrived. You've arrived. You are fighting the larval stage of the Tide King. As a reminder, everyone, if you manage to fill the far rightmost clock, the daunting obstacle, the Tide King will take on a new form. One much more difficult for them to deal with.
No, I mean, I don't
Like every boss battle at the
Like
end.
every boss battle.
Yeah.
You can initiate phase 2 of this JRPG fight.
Where it turns from just kind of a scary thing into an eldritch horror.
Yeah.
And we're like fighting in space for some reason.
yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Angel's Thesis
the
will
ship
start
blows
playing.
off, yeah, and we're in the middle of a space field.
What do you actually want to deal with in this room?
Well, what are we? Okay, so what are we seeing? We're seeing.
You're seeing zombie goth Ariel and Mortimer on the ground rolling around, fighting each other. Mortimer's got a big syringe. And Vesna has like shot a net gun at the big Kraken eye that is like siphoning off its power, its electroplasm.
So what you didn't know.
Yes.
Please tell me, what did I not know? Are you into a flashback? Are we flashbacking?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
Who was it who checked out the boat? There was someone who checked.
I scoped it out, right?
You scoped out the
Yeah.
Yes.
So Mortimer, when I had you scope out the boat, you did take my second body
Of course.
and you placed it nearby.
Oh.
And I think probably because of the explosion or something, it has somehow gotten very close to
Okay.
where we are.
So that's pretty desperate. The way we the way we adjudicate this is we go, how much opportunity did you have to do this? Now, if you want your body to just be on the docks, that's like one stress.
Yeah.
If you want your body to have somehow the crate containing your body to have like rolled over here and
Yep.
fallen down, and we get to see it just like go on its own little adventure.
Yeah.
What if you just place it beneath the boat?
Oh,
or,
yeah.
or how about this? What if it's that Mortimer dropped it off, and this whole time while you've been riding on the back of Zant, you've switched to the other body
Oh yeah.
and been getting it here.
Oh yeah.
I
That's
think
definitely what I did.
That's 3 stress
Oh
or
yeah.
three drain.
Yeah,
That's very
easy.
clever. Good job.
That's 3 drain. Yeah, and you're what happens? Does
Oh, so it just, I mean, this is my spindly, body that is
Oh.
tall.
right, the
And it-
faceless one with all the hooks all over it.
It only has
because it can
eyebrows that
spider
react.
climb.
Yeah, it has hooks and long,
Yeah, I
sharp
need,
arms.
more to deal with this.
And it also cannot speak. So I inhabit that body, and it just bursts up and attacks the aerial.
Wait,
Okay.
wait. Wow,
I go for the aerial. I don't even wait for you because I know that you
I
will
know.
say,
'Cause
"Don't hurt her."
Because it's my thing.
I'll
and
be
you
like,
know,
I'm going
yeah.
for the aerial.
While since I know he's in there, can I
No,
like,
my bulkhead.
can I like baby Bjorn? Can I baby Bjorn like little
Okay,
Steve?
so I just want to bring this up. You use that word more than I have heard anyone else use it.
Really?
And it has been stuck in my fucking head for 2 weeks.
Wait, who doesn't know what a baby Bjorn is?
I know what it is. Nobody calls it that though.
It's the brand. It's like calling tissues Kleenex.
Right. But like
He really wants to be in one.
Oh.
Okay,
I
first
just
and
keep-
foremost,
I will say,
who's gonna judge me for wanting to be in a baby Bjorn? I'm 3'8" on a good day.
But your hands are
Alex just shows up with you strapped to her chest
My
like
hands-
a cartoon lollipop.
Yeah.
This is like
Katie's
your heartbeat
right.
is so soothing.
My hands are 8'12", but I'm a 3'8" on a good day. So.
He just swaddles himself.
It's good.
Katie, we're gonna talk about this after chat.
That's fine.
Y'all need Jesus. Okay. As a quick reminder, here are the clocks that we have on the table. The ghost of Captain Ulrich is at 2 out of 6. However, he is currently contained.
He's in the bottle.
The captain is loose clock is 0 out of 4. Get to the eye has been completed, so I'm removing that. Into the deep is at 2 out of 4. If that clock fills, the entire ship will be submerged, so we're about halfway down, which means the area you're in is underwater.
yeah.
Okay.
But it's just sealed off. The Tide King larva is at 3 out of 6. Upon hitting 6, it will be dealt with. You remove the Skullfire poison, we're good there. Then we have the 3 clocks up top. On the complex obstacle, a swarm of ghosts will arrive. On the complicated obstacle, the docks will have been lit on fire, which has a multitude of ramifications, such as escape and fallout and fire. It will have ramifications sort of beyond the scope of immediate, but immediate ramifications as well. And if you do get the daunting obstacle clock full, the Tide King will rise.
Please no.
And that doesn't matter if they've already dealt with the larval stage and you managed to get that bumped up there. The Tide King will rise. So let's continue. Go on.
Yeah, Spindly Steve, I imagine, has kind of climbed up a wall and then just launches straight down onto Ariel. With
Okay.
Full.
Yeah. Give me a roll.
Full
What are you
force.
gonna roll for that?
I mean, that's gotta be skirmish.
That's got to be skirmish.
Yeah.
Well, it could
be wreck.
It could also be, if I'm not mistaken,
Hunt.
I mean,
it could be hunt or prowl.
hey, if you want, a
I
prowl.
believe you can
Prowl
use
sounds
prowl
great.
to attack with close violence.
I'll take a prowl.
I will let you use especially because you're
prowl's
like
2.
climbing up on the ceiling and diving down.
Yeah,
Yeah, prowl I think is appropriate.
I got 2 in prowl. so.
It's going to be. I'll give you a choice.
Hmm.
How much do you care?
My
Holy crap.
Whoa! Alert! Alert!
All right.
The daunting has been filled.
Fantasy animal vegan.
Fantasy animal
Holy
vegan?
Shit.
Let me,
Fantasy animal
I
vegan?
can't even imagine what's going on here.
I want to make this promise to you.
Oh,
If we
and
ever- if
100.
we ever run into each other at a West Coast convention, you're definitely getting a drink from us.
Yeah.
Fucking 12.
Yeah.
You will
Yeah.
drink free.
Yeah.
Up
I
to
have a lot of
$75.
Yeah. Oh my god. That is both incredible, but also, oh lord, that just filled up.
All right. The daunting obstacle is filled. We will finish the action we were involved in.
Yeah.
God, I
You
hate
dive
this
down.
so
So here's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
How much do you care about Mortimer?
Oh, a lot actually.
Okay,
your
then it is.
papa.
Then it is.
Yeah.
Then it is. Desperate.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to not hurt Mortimer.
Mm.
Thank you, son.
For standard.
My
That's
pride
my
and joy.
boy.
Clear your stresses.
Everybody
Yeah.
clear your stress.
Stresses are clear.
Fantasy animal vegan, you are
Uh,
incredible.
so wait, I can push myself, right?
You can push yourself.
That's
and
2 stress.
When you push yourself, you spend 2 stress. You
Yeah.
can either add an extra die, increase your position, or increase your effect. And you can always trade position for effect. If you want to make this limited, you could bump yourself back up to standard. But currently, you're at desperate standard.
Let me do that exchange.
Okay, so you can go risky
Yeah.
for limited.
Actually, you know what? I would like it the other way better.
Okay, so desperate,
Desperate for standard. I
If
like
Desperate
you
for
succeed,
standard.
you'll take out Ariel. If you don't,
Yeah.
You take out Mortimer.
I'm gonna add
no,
the.
you won't take out.
Yeah.
Mortimer. That was the thing.
We'll hurt a little.
Thanks.
I'll do that. I'll push myself. I'll do 2 stress for an extra die.
Oh man.
And you 2 stress for an extra die. So give me that prowl roll, and then we'll see what happens next.
Oh man.
That's a 6.
Nice.
Yeah.
So desperate for standard. You dive down and tackle Goth Ariel off of him and deal with
It's
that.
just like
Xanth in the background's like, no!
Goth zombie Ariel is no longer a factor. Oh, she's like, ah, ah.
No, you have to sing.
Okay, yeah, there you go. I can't sing.
Oh,
That's a good singing right
I
there.
thought we were gonna break into Kiss the Girl, and I was very excited.
That was when Mortimer and
Yeah.
and her were tussling. Is Zant in the background? Like, yeah, do it. This is,
I hit you. I'm like,
This
no!
this is going right in the
I'm
vault.
so sorry.
This is too much.
So as that happens, the Tide King wraps its arms around like the cables coming from the net and sucks all the power back into it.
Oh no.
And then Zant, what you didn't notice is that one of those cables snuck up onto your belt and grabbed the bottle containing the captain.
No.
And the cables sneak inside and slurp him out.
I would like to not let that happen.
Okay, you can
I
resist.
resist?
You
May
can
I
resist that to keep it, but the thing that was going to happen is still going to happen.
I'm gonna resist to keep it.
Actually, here's what I'll say. Because the chat paid for this,
Oh, okay.
you can resist to keep a weaker version of the captain.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll to resist.
All right.
Especially because you're going to take stress for this.
so-
Unless you get a 6.
So in would this be
Those
in
are
insight,
must
prowess,
have,
or resolve?
Oh,
Oh, it doesn't matter because I get 2 die.
3. You get 3
Plus
die.
1, yeah.
Plus 1.
Okay. All right, guys. Wish me luck.
Not back.
That's a 3.
Oh.
Is your highest?
That's embarrassing.
Does somebody in the chat want to help me? Please.
Don't help him.
He's not
I
above
just-
begging.
I just lost Goth Ariel. Can you guys at least give me a
I
break?
took her out because I knew you wouldn't.
Rickety Cat.
I knew he was weak.
All right. So you take 3 stress.
Okay, I'll take.
But you get to keep a weaker version of the captain.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay
as
with
they
that. Okay.
as they suck a portion of the captain out. He's now just kind of this big always.
Good soup.
And the Tide King starts to like flail and
That's
grow
a beautiful visual.
and like there's a bit that like one of the tentacles grabs Goth Ariel and like snakes it back in, and there's like a horrible crunching noise, and like
I'm
the
just
flesh expands and another eye.
You guys are
opens
the
up.
worst. You guys are really yucking my yum right now.
And then the cables begin to form muscle fibers.
Oh, damn it.
And this thing stands almost Cthulhu-esque, almost Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean-esque. It is a squid, like 2 big bulbous gross eyes. Actually the best example here might be, I can't remember his fucking name, but he was from the Invincible comics. There was a villain who was just a big muscular squid. But if that was made out of like bloody cables, as like cables start retreating through the ship, and you can hear like clunk, clunk, clunk as they're like punching holes in as they retreat, dragging the zombie bodies with them that are now forming like flesh mass around this thing. And it stands up. And so the Tide King's larval clock is no longer on here. We now have the Tide King as his own 6-step clock.
6.
Does anyone want to set the dock on fire? That'd be fun right now.
Yeah, the Tide King like fills this room and just pushes, and the walls start to buckle, and bolts start flying off, and water is pouring in. What do you do? You're faced with about a 10-foot tall demon made out of squid and cables and rotten flesh and all sorts of horribleness, and it lifts up and it like roars from a mouth with teeth made of jagged metal, and like a hand flops out. There's some fish and brine.
Oh man.
Does it have a? I don't think it has like a cool. Does it have like a cool weapon? It's a demon.
Yeah,
These
let's
things
do
are
it.
supposed to be like Dark Souls
It has a
bosses,
lot
so
of
what it does is it
arms.
like reaches up into.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you know what it does? Is it punches down through the ground and pulls out a chain
Yeah.
and pulls
Yeah,
and rips
I
an
see it.
anchor up
Hell
through the
yes!
And so in one hand it has a chain wrapped around its fist, and the other hand it has an anchor. And you've entered a Dark Souls boss fight.
Get your asses ready.
Steve motions to Vesna and just does the Viper signal.
Yeah.
This is it.
I will. Baseline.
Oh,
All
okay.
actions are desperate right now.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
I'm gonna cry. This is so bad. Oh man.
Oh, you got
I-
it.
yeah.
You gotta shoot at it.
This is
Octoboss, thank you, Steven.
Viper. The Viper signal. This is it.
The calamari lord, demon born of 1,000 corrupted chippies.
I love chippies.
I think
Dark Souls health boss.
It's just.
I think after Steve gives the signal, I'm just gonna start unloading.
You start blasting.
Are you still using the pistols?
Yeah.
You have to say it though.
So I came in blasted.
And this is. Do you have electroplasmic ammunition is good against ghosts? Do you have anything good against demons?
Arcane implements.
Arcane implements are used for like ritual stuff. Because they're a generic one. Do you have anything like hound specific here? Just curious.
Spirit Bane charm.
That'll protect you a little bit. Yeah. If you have
otherwise-
that, if you're activating that, that will protect you against it hurting you.
What if
Sure,
she
let's do
loads
that
it in
shit.
her gun?
My charm.
Sick.
Is your hell yeah? If it's one of the like the dishonored charms that are just like jagged shards of whalebone, and you just put that in your gun and fire, absolutely. But what I'll say is, if you do that, it's gone. You don't have it the rest of this mission, and it won't protect you.
I would rather it protect me. I think she wants to be. I'm sorry. What
That's
she would
fair.
do.
And reminder, you do have your cool hound ability that lets you do
It's ghost form. Is that what you're talking about?
no the top one. The one
The
lets
top.
you do John Wick shit.
The sharpshooter?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Gracie,
Yeah,
is
I'll do
Gracie,
that.
are you located in the UK? If so, thank you so much for sticking with us right now. It must be so late/early over there, right? Prime Meridian, -9.
I'd be
Right?
asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, it's
Okay.
it's late over there. I know because the creator of our previous game,
Merc-
Chris
Mercborg.
Mercborg, me and them like
Oh, Australia.
just
my brother.
every once in a while. It's
Oh,
time.
Australia.
Overnight shifts do exist, Rickety Cat. I have worked them. They are awful. If you have an overnight shift where you're allowed to tune in and watch this, that fucking rules.
You guys are the best for tuning in.
So
while you're
thank
at
you.
work.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
love
fuck
Australia.
work. Watch us.
Yeah, right.
Unless you got a union, then like back that shit.
Australia is dope, though. If I did not live in America, I would definitely live in Australia.
Wait, your legs are too short. You can't run from all the shit that would kill you.
That's
Yeah.
also
His
fair.
hands over here.
Most
Oh,
spiders
you could
there
just
are bigger
smash
than
the
you.
spiders.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Yeah. I would throw hands at spiders for sure.
They got 8.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Like you got size.
My 2 to their 8. It's fine.
It's not even a fair fight.
All right. Continuing.
I hate myself.
The Tide King is on the table. Here's actually what I'm gonna say is I'm gonna revise this a little bit because this is a bit of how the game works.
I got heartburn in the chat right now. Rickety cat.
Oh, yeah.
Those things
Aw.
will assume he's a koala and leave him alone.
Their brains are so tiny.
Heartburned in the chat. Dang it.
I don't.
Grace,
I don't need to know about swimming spiders, please.
Please,
Please.
please no.
Enjoy your nightmares.
Is that a thing?
Thought it was safe in the water.
I know it's swimming snakes.
you cannot hurt the Tide King until
Oh.
you manage to get through his defenses. The Tide King has a 4-step clock called the Tide King's defenses. That is protecting the obelisk inside of him.
Ooh, Okay.
If you manage to break through that clock, you can then hurt the obelisk.
Okay. I still want to just shoot him because I don't know what else we'd be doing. In this.
Sure. This is your specialty, and what I'm saying is like you're professionals. This is what you know.
Mhm.
This is you don't have
Oh,
to make
know
a
that.
check. You know this.
Okay.
You know the obelisk is what the Tide King is drawing power from. That's what's allowing him to be this big and animated. But he's concealed it. It's not
Okay.
exposed in any way. You'll have to get it exposed, and then you can either rip it out or hurt it in some way. If you destroy it, maybe the Tide King will be shut down. But you've got a 4-step clock, the Tide King's defenses, and a 6-step clock, the Tide King.
Okay.
You can't start marking that clock until you weaken his defenses.
Okay.
So what I would like to do is use my sharpshooter
Mhm.
and just concentrate the fire in one area to try and burst through the
Sure.
defense.
Yeah.
But also, I would like to instruct Lady to kind of cause a distraction where since she has ghost form, she's in one spot, bites him, goes to the
Okay.
other form, bites him, just like.
Can you read off Sharpshooter for us? Because I don't know if
Yeah.
you've heard that before.
You can push yourself to do one of the following: make a ranged attack at extreme distance beyond what's normal for the weapon, unleash barrage A barrage of rapid fire to suppress the enemy.
So this is you're not only gonna be able to hit,
Hey!
you're distracting them. Hey, welcome Side Quest Live.
Hello.
We are currently playing John Harper's Blades in the Dark for Octobu. Enjoy our extremely weird game of fantasy criminals, fantasy Ghostbusters, fighting an underwater squid boss.
Sorry you missed 1980s Twink Aquaman.
Sorry you missed 1980s Twink Aquaman and zombie goth Ariel.
We just got to the big bad, which is the Tide King.
The Tide King
Yeah.
has risen. Thank you, chat, for donating the Tide King. Keep in mind, you can still fuck with these people. Like, you can still ruin their day. There's still 2 clocks on that board. That board.
Dice
And there's the
rolls.
character drop.
And there's a character drop.
The
and
-2 dice roll. Or plus. Plus
and the
two.
-2. Yeah.
Or just be nice to
Thank
us.
you, Nightbot, for posting what happens. 4-step clock filled, a ghost emergence happens, and if you fill the complicated clock, the docks will be lit on fire, thus ensuring they
Which
cannot escape.
I would love that. Just light those docks on fire, please. I hate the docks.
Bartleby's there!
I hate Bartleby. You shot me.
You also blew up the ship.
You spoke the shit out of me! Okay, it was his job. Anyway, continuing.
I love to spook Bartleby's.
Give me that hunt roll. I assume it's hunts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you every action here is desperate. Since you're using Lady to distract him, that's gonna bump you up to risky. You're still at great for this because you
Nice.
have the electroplasmic ammunition. You're using your cool John Wick move. And what I will say is, you can backtrack a clock, not one that has been completed. If a clock has been completed, you cannot
Undo the
backtrack.
time.
Daunting is done.
Yeah.
We've daunted.
Or you could advance clocks that help us, like injuring the Tide King right now.
That's a clock
that's
that they
not
can
a-
advance.
Yeah, the visual
Nice
clocks is what they
try.
can do.
visual clocks they
whatever.
can
They
advance.
can
You
do
should do
whatever.
character
This
They're
one.
giving money.
And that one.
Hey, if you want to donate the money to advance a helpful clock, the reason we switched to that format is it's a lot less confusing for the crew. But if you're like, hey, I really want to help them out, here's my donation. Advance the Tide King clock, sure.
A giant
Fuck it.
money hits him.
A giant
Or-
money hits him.
Or just
Money back.
or screw us. That's fine too.
Jimbo shows up.
Sick.
Just-
I would
just
love.
does the-
Well,
just
Saint
does the
Juro,
That would be
please.
dope.
So I've been talking to Final Fantasy Summon.
Oh, okay.
But yes, thank you.
If I
I had to
send
do.
You're
I had to
solid
do movie.
shit.
You did video game. I did movie. We met in the middle. It's
we
fine.
met in the middle. We
Yeah.
met in the middle. We meant the same thing.
We both understood.
You are all waxing gibbous. Thank you.
if I spend stress, what is that?
If you spend stress, you can either increase position, increase effect, or add a die.
And I'm at what?
You are
Something great,
you're at risky great,
which is better than desperate.
which is better than desperate. So, did you have to push yourself to use that ability?
You can push yourself.
So when
Oh.
you push yourself, you have to spend the 2 stress, and you
Two
will
stress.
automatically get that benefit.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
So you can get the extra die. So I want to ask you here: is your intention fill the clock, or is your intention distract him? Because that's what the ability
Fill
is.
the clock.
Okay. Because I want to put the stakes out there for you. If you choose to distract him, everyone else will get a round of actions that aren't desperate.
Oh.
Thank you,
So
by
you
the
can
way,
either
for
fill
the
the clock or do that.
Thank you, by the way, for the follow. Is it Mossful Mind? Mossful Mind.
Mossful Mind.
Mossful Mind. Thank you so much for the follow.
Muscle mind.
Moon phase is not necessarily correlated to tides. Okay, so those are your 2 options. Do you want to give everyone a free round of actions without desperate, or do you want to fill the Tide King's defense clock?
I think she would build the Tide King's.
Hell yeah! I'm here for it. So
Alright.
you're at risky for great because Lady is distracting, but Lady will be implicated in case there's a failure. And you are already pushing yourself, so you can raise that to controlled, or you can just get the extra die.
Controlled.
Controlled, yeah. You're calm, you're collected, you're just in charge here.
This is why we're here.
So this is what we do.
We got this.
Six!
Yes!
Oh my god, yes! 3, you fill 3 segments on that clock.
Of 4.
Hell yeah.
Not 4.
Of 4.
Of 4, yes.
Of 4,
3
okay.
of 4.
Perfect.
A critical would have filled all 4. But
It's a good one.
Two
stress.
2 stress. So you have managed to boom, boom, boom. It just like bits of him are being blasted away.
It's the same spot.
He goes to block, and then like Lady grabs, like zoops in and bites. He flails, boom, 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 and like you can start seeing that like obelisk is mostly exposed. You got to fill 1 more segment on that clock. Who wants to go?
I'll
I just
go.
went. Oh,
DJ, you
Lorimer
gotta
go.
go.
Wait, please.
Yeah, DJ, you gotta go next.
I'm not a
dude.
good fighter.
Throw up. Do your
You
poison.
got all sorts of
what
shit.
you gotta do.
What are you
have
doing?
bombs.
You already,
Throw a bomb him.
you already killed my future wife.
Oh, well, I had to kill
you.
the
That's probably for the
You're
best.
good at dealing with ghost and demon shit. What do
I
you
have
got,
ghost
man?
stuff, not demon stuff.
Everyone, take a quick minute to look at your gear and see if you have stuff that's relevant.
I have a blowgun.
Blow him.
Well, it didn't do shit.
Yeah, blow him.
Fine.
Blow him.
Blow
Okay,
him.
Yeah.
I don't know if that.
Blow
The chat,
him.
chat wants you to blow him.
I don't want
Blow
to
him with the
I'm
bulkhead.
trying to
even-
say.
I'm not gonna blow his
Chat will
bulkhead.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna hit him with my.
Bulkhead him.
I'm not gonna hit. No, I'm gonna use my blinding oil on him.
Binding.
Ooh,
There you
binding or blinding?
Binding.
Binding oil.
Yes.
Nice. So that's just gonna like stick them together.
Yeah.
Cool.
Get those tentacles.
All right, so you're still desperate. You're throwing that in. Are you climbing on him and pouring it? What's that look like?
I'm throwing it in. I'm not gonna-
Okay, so that's what do you
My
use for that?
God-fearing man.
I mean, you are.
What does that sound?
Ranged weapon attacks are generally hunt,
Yeah.
but I mean this could be you sneaking around behind him when he's distracted.
Oh, bad. That
What if
shit.
we
Rickety-
have one of those like?
Rickety in the Rickety Cat in the chat trying to do the Ant-Man scenario right now.
And if the tube fits, the cloaca is vulnerable.
What if you
Ugh.
have
Lord.
like tied together two vials or whatever and swing it and throw it above him?
That's cool. What is that?
That's still hunt.
That's still
Probably.
Oh, I don't know.
It's like a distance attack.
I mean,
yeah.
like wreck is your best thing.
Yeah.
So what do you think wreck looks like here? That's using the environment against it.
Oh. Okay.
To bind
I still have those strings on me, right?
Yeah, your pulley system.
Yeah,
sure.
I can
You
use
never
those to like,
stopped
to
it.
like close the distance on him and get a better shot at him.
Are you gonna attack on Titan him right now?
Yeah.
Oh
I don't know that
yeah.
your pulley system extends like down here, but I think
Okay.
you might be able to like, if you wanted to zoop back out and like use the rest of the ship against him, sure.
Okay. That sounds like.
But what is that? What is your goal? What are you trying to achieve with the binding oil and doing that?
I'm trying to stick him, make him get real gross and sticky and
Okay.
like, hamper.
Can you tell him that he smells like a baka though?
Like
What
a
does that mean?
baka.
Thank
Like
you.
a
Kate.
So is this like you going up above and like you retreat through the room and go to the upper
Oh
level?
yeah, that's a good idea. I like
and
that.
you're like, oh, there's holes in the floor. I'm gonna dump this shit on him. Or are you like dumping? Are you pulling this on stuff and like pushing it in?
No, I'm gonna go to the top and try to get him unawares. That sounds like a good idea.
Okay, so you're gonna try and like move up and sneak and drop down.
Yeah.
That's probably a problem.
Okay. Well, I don't have anything probably.
You're-
But you have the so you'll still roll 2 and take the worst, but you do have your the setup you had. So your position for this is going to be risky for great.
Okay.
You get
You'll
two
roll 2 and take the worst one.
All right. Let's.
You can push yourself to give yourself a die.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Do it. Push
Yeah,
yourself.
Do it. Yeah, do it.
Push yourself.
Do I have a devil's bargain here? Yeah, I got a devil's bargain here. You know devil's bargain?
Do I know what it is before I take it?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. What is it?
I'm gonna fill the end of the deep clock.
That's where we sink into the thing.
Yep, the whole ship will become submerged.
But what
So
about-
But that
we're gonna
actually
fight
does-
underwater?
You'll
Yeah.
start. Your section will be underwater,
Okay.
and
I don't
water
need to
will start
breathe.
filling in.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna put this guy, the squid monster, underwater. That's a.
All right, let's do
Yeah,
it.
there's a recipe for
I got
Oh my god, I got a 6. Yeah, so you retreat, climb up, and you start like you go through the roof and just
goop it down.
goop him up. So he's gooped up with this oil, which means like like as you're shooting him, he's just like boom stuck to the wall and has to like take effort to like pull himself off it. He's a demon. He absolutely has the strength to outdo your binding oil, but it does take effort for him to do that. You can either, I'm going to give you the same choice I gave Vesna. Do you want to fill in the last segment of the Tide King defense clock, or do you want to give everyone else a non-desperate action?
Let's give everybody else a non.
Okay,
I
so-
like that because then I'm making him vulnerable, so they can open up.
Right. So the Tide King is like sticking to walls and pushing himself off them. Not enough to like permanently stick him there, but he's not focused on you, so your actions are no longer desperate. Let's go around. You two haven't gone yet. So what's up,
No, please.
Steve or
Please.
Zant?
So I want Zan to like calmly walk up to him, and since he's stuck, I want to put a hand on him, and then I release Tempest again.
Just
Yeah, it's just
Right.
like full lightning all the way through his body.
yeah. So you got to push yourself for that.
Gotta push myself.
So 2 stress.
Okay, so I got 2 stress. That gives me with a
And-
2 and plus 1 die.
This is not desperate. It is risky because he's still a demon.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this is standard effect. You're at risky standard.
All right.
Now, you can either get the extra die, or you can increase yourself to controlled, or increase the effect to great.
I want to increase the effect to great.
Okay. Increase the effect to great, so you only have 2 dice.
No.
I'll offer you the same thing that I offered Mortimer.
Okay.
Devil's bargain. That lightning is going to blow a hole in the ship and start the whole thing sinking even faster. This is just like, empowered lightning spell.
If I do that, can I ask to do another Tempest right after this?
Sure, that's how flow works. Yeah.
Okay.
But we'll see. We'll see what the position is at that point, based off this roll.
I also hate you.
Okay.
And I do too.
All right. I want this to be great because I want to push us so we can actually start damaging them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's do this, y'all.
You got this. There
That's
it
a
is.
6.
There it is.
Just one.
Just one.
Okay. I'm going to fill in 1 segment on the Tide King's defenses, and then 2 on the Tide King himself,
Hell yeah.
because it overflows.
Yeah. So
And you blow a hole, just boom, straight through. The bulkheads get melted. This is probably an incredible amount of electric energy channeled, and water starts flowing in. It's filling the ship. You feel the whole thing just start going,
Oh.
and then water is sloshing over the hole you blew in. It's up to your ankles at the very least. So I have removed into the deep. The ship is underwater. I'm going to remove the captain is loose. He is no longer strong enough to escape from your ghost bottle.
okay.
I am adding a 4-step clock, submerged. And I'm filling in the first segment.
You said that I can try to do another Tempest after
You
this.
can.
Okay.
You still have to push yourself.
I'm okay with that.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna push
Another
myself
2
again.
stress.
I want to put my hands on the ground and I want, or where the water is, and
What?
ask everybody to jump.
Hey,
Oh
wait a second.
my
How that works?
God.
Oh, that's a desperate action.
Yeah. But
can
I'm not lightning it. I'm not lightning it. I'm not putting lightning through it.
That's Tempest, though.
I want to no, because Tempest, I can produce anything that comes out of a storm.
No,
I wanna put-
that's
I wanna
not-
put
the
storm-
ability is you can shoot a lightning bolt or conjure a storm.
Can I conjure snow under us?
You can cause the area around you to become a snowstorm.
That seems worse.
But it's bigger. It's wide. It's
seems
not. You
so
change.
much
Now we're
worse.
You
drowning
change the
and
weather.
freezing.
You can't freeze the ground. You're not to be clear, the way this game works, you are not like a D&D wizard.
Let me get,
Man.
You
let
like
me get a
the
grab
fact
of
that
this.
you can shoot lightning and summon a rainstorm is already like, and you don't have to do human sacrifice to do that is already
Fine.
incredible.
Okay, I'm gonna let
I-
Steve go.
As fun as it is, I do have to play to the game itself.
All right.
Are you
You
trying to
didn't
kill us?
pay for fucking Twinkie Aquaman. Like you want to donate
That's fair.
$20?
That's fair.
Sure, you can
That's
do
fair.
that.
Yeah.
They get to break the
So-
rules. You don't.
I was trying to freeze the ground so we were okay, but the other stuff wasn't. So, right. But
Granted, I like the idea. I think freezing the water is an extremely cool idea. However, it's not within what you can do.
okay, fine.
So
Okay.
is the obelisk now exposed?
Yes, it is exposed.
All right. I would like to grab it and climb up the wall.
It's still in him.
Well, let me do a big grab.
Okay, you can
One
roll to
big
do.
grab.
I
roll
got my
to do-
spider climb. Maybe that I
Yeah.
really attach it, chunk it.
Start chirking it out.
Yeah. So that is that wreck?
Start what now? Start what
Chunking
now?
it out.
You know that song by the Caesars, "Jerk It Out."
Jerk it out. And then you jerk it out.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
you jerk it out.
Steve jerks it out.
Steve jerks it out.
You knew this about Steve when you went into
Eyebrows.
this.
My son, don't talk like this, please.
You gotta come to terms with the fact that your son is an adult man.
I am. I understand, but I don't need to see it.
When he's alone in his room, you don't fucking open that door.
I mean, he
He's not
was,
in his
he
room
was
right now.
technically born an adult man in a weird way.
So thank you for the Caesars reference. It's like that is another deep cut.
Apple and iPod commercials really thank you.
Yeah.
for
Yeah, that really
remembering them.
played to your strengths on that one, Lauren.
So how is this going to work? What does this look like? What do I do?
What do you do? What do you? There's a lot of verb actions this could be. What are you rolling? What do you want to?
No, I honestly think it's a wreck.
Oh, I thought it was a prowl.
Because I was like, it could be wreck, it could be prowl,
I
it
thought
could
it
be
was
skirmish.
I think it's prowl.
I think I just need to open my mind to what prowl is. I think of
So
prowl is sneaking.
Prowl is sneaking, but
Okay.
prowl is also climbing walls,
Oh,
rappelling down things,
Fast
moving.
movement.
It's
Rogue
fast
shit.
movement. It's rogue shit.
okay. Well, then
It's shit. It's
then yeah, I'm
parkour.
prowling.
it's parkour. It's the bits in Dishonored when you're like, how do I get up there?
Okay, yeah.
That, and then you do that.
This is a prowl then. Which
So
is, I guess
this is
I
you
have
moving
two-
around the room and then like Shadow of the Colossusing over him, grabbing it and trying to yank it
Yeah.
out and pull. I think
Sword and doing.
I'm gonna give you risky again because it's distracted,
Yep.
thanks to Katie. But this is limited.
Yeah,
Can any of us maybe give him like? Can any of us help him out with this
I
roll?
would love. Please, Papa Mortimer.
More goops on him or what?
What do you got?
Goop him.
Oh, Mortimer, do you aid by throwing more of that oil onto his hooks so it's just stuck?
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Oh man.
My boy,
I see your eye looking down one of the holes, and it's just
Yes.
like then the goop comes down.
In the voice, can you just do my baby?
My baby, I shall assist you.
Your salt pyre is
Thank you.
on fucking point.
Rickety Cat, yes, the DM just helped the players. So we are all a club.
Hey,
and
I'm a
family
storyteller.
Yeah.
I love doing this. I like helping people and making a cool fucking thing happen. Also, my chat is frozen.
Oh, no.
Because I can't. The last thing I saw was Garmin the Grouch say,
Bulkhead then.
Gengar, some sort of cereal mascot Pikachu.
here. Oh, that was a while ago.
I haven't seen the chat in I don't know how long then.
The cereal
okay.
mascot is Brian for perception. Cereal
It was.
mascot.
It looks like Frankenberry. It looks like
Cereal
Frankenberry.
mascot. I can't wait until Brian hears about this.
It's called
Well,
Frankenberry
Me
for
and
now.
Brian already have a very antagonistic relationship.
Rickety Cat did want to say how
Alright.
dare.
How dare? How
Lawrence?
dare? Well, what?
Lauren's a fan of the players.
Yeah.
I was so that is actually one of my GM goals. Is it's not actually.
Be serious, huh?
but one of my principles. My principles for running this game is be a fan of the players. My others are let everything flow from their fiction, hold on lightly, address the characters, address the players, paint the world with a haunted brush, surround them with industrial sprawl, and consider the risk. Which we have been doing. Probably should have gone over this at the top of session 1, but whatever. Anyways, I think I'm back in the chat, so if you want to yell at me, by all means, do. I am a fan of these players. They are fun. I want them to have as much fun as I do. Chat, if you want them to suffer, well, that's what those donations are for. I make them suffer plenty. I mean,
That's a lot of clocks.
That's
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
clocks.
scary
He
little
does have a lot of
Wonder
clocks.
what time it is. Supper o'clock.
it's
Suffer.
it's a one-step clock. Fuck you.
Jesus.
Okay, so here's what I will say. We're back to you. Are
Yes,
you
yes.
going to aid by dumping more of that
Does that
on?
cost me a stress?
You can either spend the stress or just spend the item. Your choice.
I'll spend the stress.
Spend the stress. Okay, one stress you aid, give him a little bit extra. You've got that goopiness on your claws. You can slap it on there. You're going to be better at wrenching that thing out.
I'm like that meme of the guy that sticks the thing on the water.
It's the opposite, though. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
like, like if you just lifted the whole water up.
That's true. I'm lifting water.
So that'll give you an extra die, or extra die.
Wait, so I have 2 in prowl.
2 in prowl, so that's an extra for 3.
So I got 3 now.
Do you want a devil's bargain?
I'll hear it. I'll listen.
Hey, you all can offer devil's bargains. Does anyone have an interesting one? I've got an idea, but I want to know if anyone else has one that they think would be interesting.
If
You could do it, but then your hands are real sticky and it's gonna be really hard to get off.
Not jam hands. No. How can I read my books with the jam hands?
It's clock a clock. Absolutely.
But before that is Cloxy has the entire Coldplay album there.
No, just
That's a
listen to
strong
Yellow on
reference.
repeat.
Look,
It's fine.
I think somebody said it last time. I'm real horny for clocks. I love games that let me
Lauren,
just
Only clocks.
only clocks. Like
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. I hate clocks.
I get off on this shit.
Time is made up.
It's
Don't
my
listen to the
favorite
government.
GM
Time
tool.
is made up.
Time is made up.
I'm
But
trying
these
to
are
think of
represent time.
I want to think
Or
of
in
like
this
a
case,
fourth.
they might.
I want to think of like a fourth thing, like a fourth die we can give you.
Yeah, well, that's
But
that
for
would
the
be.
band.
I'll spend stress.
That's
I
the
don't
devil's
care.
bargain. The devil's bargain would be the fourth die. And in this case, I think I'm just going to offer you, so we stop spinning our wheels. I'm going to mark another on the submerged clock. This is taking time. Do it. Do it.
We can get a critical on this.
Just fail.
And
No,
I will say, water at this point will be up to your chest in the room. If you
No,
choose
I don't
to
need to
use
do
it.
that.
Okay.
I'll push myself.
My
I'll
son
spend the
could do
stress
it
and
on
get
his
Spend
another
2 stress, push
Yeah.
yourself, you're going to add an extra die.
2.
Alright,
So now I'm up to
four.
4.
We said risky,
Drain
Two
is what it's-
sixes.
risky for standard.
2 sixes.
Yeah, I need these 2 6s.
2 6s. Come on.
Want to give it a little? We gotta double. We gotta double it. There we go. Oh god, I almost fell over. Okay, 5.
Well, that's a
5.
You're welcome. That was
All
my
right.
Yeah, thank you.
5 is 2 segments.
Oh, good claps.
There's 2 segments left on the Tide King. You don't have it out, but it is at this point like you're pulling it and like cables are snapping off and others are like shooting out and reaching on. You've got it like out of that cavity, but it's still connected.
Oh, Katie.
And I am going to mark 1 on the submerged.
I just look around like,
Katie.
Can I do some throwing knives to cut those?
Oh, you fucking can. However, if you're going to do that, you're no longer boom, 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 boom. So it will go back to desperate.
Wait, what if she like boom,
But I
boom,
thought he gave
booms?
me
Oh, he gave them,
You said everyone else. So I'm not including me.
not including you, because you were also doing the fire.
That's fine. I'll push
Okay.
myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Push it to the limit.
Too much.
Also, I
stress.
think just like having to throw very thin knives at very thin wires is a very.
Can that
desperate
also be
action.
part of my sharpshooter though?
So not only you just use any ranged weapon.
Make a ranged attack.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to use sharpshooter to just be super accurate, that allows you to push yourself when you do it, which means you can up that from desperate to risky.
But it's too stressful.
May I
Yes.
assist her on this?
How?
I want to throw her a Spirit Bane charm.
Okay. Yeah, because
Okay.
that would allow her to move through that area without it being able to hit easy.
Oh, I thought she was gonna throw the Spirit Bane
Well, I
charm.
have a spirit thing.
You
I
got
know, but I
to-
was gonna give you mine, so you can throw it.
If you want to mark yours and give it to her, then throwing it does nothing.
Oh, I thought she was gonna use
Mm-mm.
it. Okay,
The Spirit Bane charm is you put it on your person and it makes it harder for spirits to hurt you.
gotcha.
So if you put that on your person, then yeah, if you have that active, you'll be able to move through the area a little bit better. If you just want to mark that off, then you can go from desperate to risky. So this will be risky for standard, then you push yourself to throw the knives better, which will give you either an extra die or you can up that to great.
I'm gonna give that to her.
Okay.
So yeah, so we're gonna mark
So
it
mark it
stress
off?
for me.
That's you don't even have to mark the stress.
Oh,
You just
nice.
have to mark the item.
Oh, okay. I'm marking the item then.
And this is hunt.
Hunt.
And I
So-
all I did was up the result, right?
It's up to you. Do you want to give yourself an extra die or do you want to up it to great? At this point,
How many
you'll-
die do you have?
Mechanically, at this point, you only need 2 to succeed, which means you need a 4 or a 5. That's it.
But if we get 2 6s, something crazy happens, right?
Something
Oh.
you over succeed, yeah.
I'll add another dice.
Yeah.
So you're at risky standard then.
Come on.
1-6.
1-6,
Yes!
you do it, and for a standard boom, you sever those. And those knives just cut through those last cables that squirm off, and Steve is left holding the obelisk. It has been completely detached from the Tide King, who begins to like stumble forward, a hole in his chest,
Thanks.
just flops back around, arms slamming into the wall, and then just poof onto the floor. And water sort of begins flowing in, and the Tide King just goes, "You have raised something you cannot control. I will not be the first to seek its power." Ugh. And then turns into thousands and thousands and thousands of crabs. Just miniature crabs.
Like real
that
crabs?
Yeah, real crabs that
Oh.
just scuttle away.
Can I take some of them?
Yeah,
Yes.
you stick them in a bottle?
Yeah.
All right, write down bottle of crabs.
Bottle of crabs.
that's beautiful.
Oh
This
my God.
crab raid!
I feel like you being Mortimer is this whole euphemism for things because you had a thick syringe and now you got a bottle of crabs.
He's also a
come
leech.
on.
Use your syringe, now you got
He's
crabs.
also a leech. Yeah.
That's why you always use protection when you use your syringe.
Crab rave.
The ship is sinking. How are you getting out?
Swim.
Oh, you've got the obelisk. So you have that. It's about 3 feet. It's
Yeah.
it's hefty. It's baby size.
Could Could a baby Bjorn help in this?
Yes. You've got the obelisk. The room you're in is being submerged. You're waist deep now. You need to get out of here.
I'm sorry. How big do you think babies are?
Babies are like a sack of potatoes. I don't know. I hate babies.
A sack of potatoes. That's like a toddler.
Okay, a toddler. Fucking all right. Then half a sack of potatoes.
Half a sack of potatoes.
Like six pounds of potatoes.
I'm really glad.
How many half toddlers you've seen?
I'm really glad that at the end of this we're like, Lauren doesn't know what babies look like.
I don't, and I don't care. I ain't having any.
Lauren doesn't know what babies.
He was never a baby.
Now,
He too was born a human man.
I spawn fully formed off camera and then walk in.
Just walk in.
Once this stream ends, I cease to exist.
Oh,
until
just
the
like go in
next
the corner,
one.
That's
T-pose,
true.
and like fade
I
out.
go in the corner and T-pose and just slowly fade away.
Like the Simpsons.
Just
when we start the stream, we have to go into console commands.
yeah, you gotta,
To get Lauren in.
console commands
Yeah.
spawn _ NPC _ DM _ LSP.
Yeah, it's your
100%.
Twitter name, of course.
And then I just T-pose back in and then like clip and I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh no, I messed up my mouse speed.
Me just
As soon as he zooms
One time
around,
when you clipped through the
T-posing.
wall, we had to reboot the entire world. It was such a mess.
Very weird. It was very weird.
anyways.
So I can spider climb with just my feet or what?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I just take this thing and go.
Okay.
I trust everyone else will find a way
I
out.
think we should do a group action to get out.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
let's prowl. Probably. Who's
Yeah.
gonna lead the group action?
I mean, I guess I will.
Who has the
spider
best
climbing.
prowl?
It's not who has the best prowl. It's who can take the most stress.
Stress me out.
I,
Well,
I could
actually,
take 5 more.
I got a lot going on.
I've been taking 2.
Oh, you can take 2.
I've taken 2.
I could take
Oh,
5.
then you can take a lot more.
Oh, you can take like 7.
Sure can, boy.
Dude, you're fine. Do it.
All right. So how this works is we roll. Whoever gets the highest result, that's the result that counts. Any 1, 2, or 3, Mortimer takes a stress.
I'm okay with
Oh,
that.
that's fine.
Everyone rolls prowl.
Yeah,
Sicky.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I got 1 die.
Yeah, 2.
1.
I got
2,
2 prowl.
2.
I got 0, so I'm
Yeah, you're rolling 2 and taking the lower.
Well, then that's your fault if you mess up.
Thanks.
But the cool thing here is it's like, oh, it's Mortimer's like pulley system that's
Yeah.
getting you
Yeah.
out.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the
It's
So
your
this
beautiful
is
pulleys.
this is still controlled for standard at this point.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Yeah, I got 2 6s.
Holy
I got 2
shit!
6s.
2 6s, 5 and a 6, which means you get a 5,
4.
a 4,
6.
a 6. So
I-
no stress.
I critical
2
it.
6s,
Yeah.
critical 6 stress. You all just bing bing.
We have a full Attack on Titan pulley system now.
You're out. You're out. You're Hey, Rob's here.
Hey!
Rob, thank you for joining us. Okay, you.
I like that the visual of this is that I grabbed the obelisk and then we're just like, Mortimer?
You get out. So you managed to escape. You're done. You're out. The docks are not burning. The boat is sinking as you come out the top and get off. However you get off, probably with a bulkhead or a large syringe.
Yeah.
As you get off the sinking ship, there's, I mean, like Bartleby's just like, you, wow.
What's our team?
I
name?
just,
You gotta say it
Steve
now.
flips Bartleby off.
What the hell? What the? I told you I'd planted the bombs.
Angry eyebrows.
What the? Get this fucking thing out of here! I told you I planted the bombs. You're gonna be mad at me.
Can he switch to Baby Bartleby? And then just like,
Well, I don't want to
or
let go of
the
this.
baby.
I don't
no.
wanna
Yeah,
let go of
keep
the obelisk.
holding on
At
to
this
that.
point, I think Bartleby's like, okay, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Everybody, look. The spirit wardens came. They did their jobs. We're all good. The ghost ship is gone. We're gonna have to troll this thing out of the fucking lake. But we'll send you an invoice.
Can I sway
Yeah,
him to
please.
like not talk about the spirit wardens right now?
Sure.
Okay. I'm also going to push
What's that
myself
look like?
on this
Kill
one.
him.
I'm just gonna be like, we're a very secret society, Bartleby.
You're not though. You're the ghost cops.
Can I plus that up?
No,
Hey,
I'm just
there's a
gonna be
difference between like, hey, we're a secret society, don't talk about it, and
Oh,
we're the
okay,
ghost,
I got it.
we're the ghost
okay.
cops. Shut the
I was
fuck
like,
up.
Bartleby, you're a really hardworking gentleman.
Yeah, I am Steve Adore #1.
And it's just, I would hate. I'm not really the kind of person for any sort of like accolades or people knowing that I'm here and all that. Bartleby, what if I could tell everybody that you're the one who got this going? You're the one who did this and saved us from a literal boatload of ghosts.
I don't understand. That was like my job.
Yeah, but I'm telling
no. Doc Mistress Yvonne said, "Hey, we need that ship out of here. I don't give a shit. Go blow it up." And then you came in. No, but you came in, and you were like, "Hey, we're here to solve the problem." I was like, "I already set the bombs." You're like, "Well, we're gonna go down there anyways." I was like, "Well, fucking fine."
Bombs don't necessarily take care of ghosts, though, Bartleby.
Yeah, well, I didn't know there was ghosts down there. Which is a big old like fucking weird ship.
But look. Everybody knows that it's ghosts now. And there's all these like crabs and like all the ghosts coming out of the water and stuff. And,
Yeah, I don't want my name attached to that.
But it's your name attached for making sure that this was taken care of.
No, it is not. I blew up a damn ship. You guys showed up. You fucking take the credit. I don't want every ghost in this city mad at me because I killed some.
Bartleby. Fortune favors the bold here.
No, it does not. I have a good job at a union.
What if I give you your gun back?
Give me my gun back. Look, I can go buy another gun. What do you want? What is this? You want us to shut the fuck up and say, hey, it was a spare one, boat blew up. I can do that. I can keep my damn mouth shut. I ain't no snitch.
Okay. But snitches deserve rewards at this point.
What?
I'm trying to
Are you trying
You're
to
saying the
fuck him?
opposite of the wrong thing.
No.
You
Wait,
are trying to fuck
People who aren't people who aren't snitches. No, people who aren't snitches deserve rewards.
I'm not a snitch and I am not an informant either.
But people who don't snitch deserve rewards.
There's like 10 guys.
This is going so smoothly.
I know this is not going
That
well.
he
either.
said-
I
was
just fold
snitch.
his arms. He's like, I hope you brought enough for the class.
Look what you did.
You know how the ghost that I caught is a weaker version?
Oh, they don't want anything to do with that shit.
Unleash
Would you like
it.
a ghost?
Unleash it on him.
Would you like a ghost?
I'm just saying, right?
You wouldn't download a ghost.
Oh no.
Okay, I don't. What am I
We
gonna
don't
do?
have coin yet, do we?
No, you have no coin.
The only way I
Get
could
coin.
the only way
That's
I could help is with command, but I don't know. If
I,
that's what you
here,
want.
let's say it this way, because we're needing to wrap up soon.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want out of
I
this?
want him to stop talking about the spirit wardens coming in order to take care of all this.
Okay.
But I want to sweeten the pot for him to make sure
Oh,
that
I
it's
think
worth his
Bartleby
while.
smooths his hair back and he goes, all right. Look. You ain't fucking spirit wardens. I know that. You don't wear the mask, so clearly you're working for him. Which means this is some fucked up shit. Because they handle things very direct. I ain't gonna say anything. You know, me and the boys, we see all sorts of stuff come through this port. Coming and going. We don't talk. You want us to not talk about this? Fine, we're not gonna talk about this. But we need some favors. See, that's how it works. A back scratched is another back scratched. That's the saying, right? Something like that. You wet my whistle, who cares?
Don't want to wet Barnaby's whistle.
I mean, I don't know. We don't know if Bartleby's hot.
I've been imagining Bartleby as a halfling, and this world doesn't have halflings. So
I've been imagining like really tiny and greasy.
he's very tiny.
I definitely ship Bartleby and Zant.
If he's
Bartleby is a tiny, greasy, muscly, like tattooed, like if you took Mac from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia
Oh, God.
and like went
Oh, okay.
That's
I
Bartleby.
can see
Bartleby's
that.
like
Okay.
5
I'll tell
feet,
you,
maybe. And he
Steve-
would like drag you down to his level and beat the shit out of you.
Steve hates Bartleby,
Okay.
but me, Andrew, I love Bartleby.
I mean, like covered in tattoos, short beard, short cropped hair, like. Dude's only 5 feet tall, but definitely like is in a fight club on the weekends.
Okay.
Like he's built like a dock worker. Like he's probably got a gut.
I mean, he shot a haunted doll.
He shot a haunted doll.
He's got the guts.
He's
got the
got
guts.
it.
So Bartleby goes, all right, look, we'll shut up. We won't say anything. You know, spirit wardens don't want this to be known. Fine. But you gotta do something for us.
Oh, 100% yes. 100% yes.
Okay. That's
He's a real good bargainer, huh?
We owe a favor to the dock workers.
That almost blew us up.
You know, I'm here for the drama.
I think what they want. How do we make this meaningful in a short-term play is the question. Because I can think of many ways to do this long-term, like owing them a favor, but we're in a short-term play here. So what does Bartleby want from you? What do the dock workers want from you?
8-piece clock. Hook up Bartleby with Vesna.
Can I just threaten him to not talk?
You can
Yeah,
threaten him. If you want to pivot,
That's
just
what
be
I-
like, no.
Can we just team up and double
Yeah.
command him?
I think I'll grab the bottle of Captain or what is it?
Ulrich
Ulrich?
Valentine.
Yeah, and just say, if you don't want to fight this guy, you blew up his ship, you just better shut your fucking mouth.
I'm okay with that. if you want to pivot to just intimidating these guys to not talking.
And I just wanted to be like, look, I tried to be the nice one.
Oh, you guys good cop, bad cop.
Wow.
Now the Viper's coming.
DJ, it's bad cop, bad cop. There's no
Bad
such
cop
thing.
pretending.
Oh, Lauren. That's no.
Anyways, I
agree.
threaten him.
So anyway, she starts threatening.
So anyway, I started threatening. Yeah, if you want to team up on that, you want to aid, sure. Spend
Just-
Yeah, I just step 2.
Just shake
yeah.
the obsidian.
Yeah. That Steve is tall and like scary looking.
All right.
It's just a real step 2.
So shades of
bad
50
cop.
Shades of Bad Cop.
All right, roll command, and you get if you want to spend stress,
Yikes.
you get an extra die.
Could I do another could I do a stress because I was the one who I was quote unquote good cop?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, maybe that's your
Do you have
yeah.
command?
Okay.
Spend a stress.
I don't-
I wasn't gonna spend a stress. I was just gonna roll the die and see what
Oh,
happens.
but I'm
I
giving you a
don't-
stress.
All
I'm
right,
giving you a
all
die.
right.
I don't have
Give me the
command,
Kraken.
so
Oh.
I stressed
Take
to...
away
Oh, you can spend a stress to aid just by looking menacing. Sure.
Oh, he's scaring me.
I'm just stepping 2.
Yeah,
I got
and
command.
you did the good cop, and you were like, "Hey, I got guns."
Oh, so I'll do one.
Yeah, spend 1. You get that's an extra die from
Perfect.
Vesna,
Beautiful.
and then
Oh,
an
you
extra
wanna give me
die
yours?
from
Yeah.
Give a
Zan.
little extra oomph. Okay.
So you're rolling what 3 total?
Yeah,
3
3.
total.
All right, it's
Yeah, what is it?
after what they just saw.
It's like it's...
No, it's risky great.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Wow.
That sounds great to me.
Yeah.
Anyone want to devil bargain me?
No, that's good. It's good.
Oh, I see Lawrence.
Oh God.
I saw that
all right.
thought happen.
Yeah, all the
I'll give you devil's
gears.
bargain. I'll give you devil's bargain.
I love a devil's bargain.
My devil's bargain is they ain't gonna. One of them is gonna let something slip,
Uh-huh.
and you will start with 1 less die on your next engagement roll.
That sounds
Wait.
like poo-poo.
That'd be for the next heist score.
Yeah.
All that.
Why does
And
that
you
not
guys-
make sense?
Why doesn't it?
Why
It
not?
makes sense.
I'm gonna say no to that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it,
Because
let's do it, let's do it.
so to be clear, the fallout from this is how much heat you would get,
Yeah.
which means like how much people know you were involved and you
Yeah.
did this shit, and how mad the people you worked for are going to be mad at you. So like the devil's bargain here is like, oh, they're not going to tell them, but someone's going to know, and people around the city are going to be people who may be involved with shit like this for the next heist would shore up their defenses based off what just happened.
No.
It's
Yeah.
less like, oh, they're coming for you, and more like, yeah, ghost shit got way out of hand this week.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll.
Okay.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
let's roll it.
go.
6.
Ooh.
Oh, there's a 6.
There's a
6.
6.
There's a 6.
6. Bartleby goes, all right. Look, everyone here likes their knees, me especially. Fine. Plus, there's probably some good fucking salvage down there anyways. I get the hell off my dock before I throw you off it. creepy little fucking no-face thing.
I get a little
Got him.
closer. I get a little closer.
I swear to God, you get this thing away from me, or I will get another blunderbuss. We got one.
His name is Steve.
He's my son.
He's
I don't
my
move, but the
son.
eyebrows do like waggle.
Fucking wear out. And he like snaps his fingers, and the stevedores like move off the dock, and you're allowed to go out into the night. And you have finished the first heist. You have the cool obelisk.
Vesna
Oh, yeah.
slips her a card.
You have the cool obelisk. You've completed the heist. The afterwards of a heist is very fun. So let's go through that real quick.
Woo.
I gotta find my notes on it. Step 1, payoff. You earn 2 rep per score by default. If the target of the score is a higher tier, in this case it was +1. Things here were much higher tier than you. You all
3 rep.
expertly. I will say, Blades of the Dark games don't normally go this well. You all very expertly used your stuff.
I like how you
got it
say
going.
well, and the boat split in half, and the
Yeah.
demon became fully formed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and DJ played a lot of Blades in the Dark. This was tame.
All right.
All right, so 2 rep by default, +1 per tier higher, which is going to be an extra 1. So your crew gets 3 rep.
3 rep.
You also earn a coin reward based on the nature of the operation. A minor job, several full purses. A small job, a strong box. A standard score, decent loot, or a big score, serious loot. 10+ is a major score, impressive loot. The obelisk itself is not necessarily loot in this case, and we'll find out why next time. But in this case, I think you managed to salvage enough, pick up enough on your way through. But not only that, you get fucking paid. The Spirit Wardens paid you for this shit.
Oh, yeah.
This is a standard score. 6 coin.
Nice.
As a group, you get 6 coin. Now you can divvy that up how you want. Coin is a resource you can use to bribe people, to do all sorts of things. It in a longer term game, it's used for like this is like you spend it to level up your crew. You spend it when you want to retire to determine the kind of lifestyle you have. But you could also be like, oh yeah, I bribed those guards. I spend 1 stress for a flashback and 1 coin. I don't even have to roll. They're already bribed. We get to walk right through.
Okay.
So your crew has 6 coin. Divvy that up however you want. We can do that off air. It doesn't matter.
I like Rickety Cat said in the chat, a surprising number of gold teeth in them zombies. And you know,
Beers to the
Steve-
house.
Steve
Throws
grabbed-
gold teeth in the bar.
Steve grabbed them. Steve grabbed them.
They're
Like
now
little
in your
Steve.
middle.
Like little
next-
teeth.
Yeah,
Steve grabbed
teeth,
them.
yeah, little
teeth
teeth
Steve.
Steve.
Next
The
is
marionette
heat.
has extra teeth.
After a score or conflict with an opponent, you take heat. Add +1 heat for high profile or well-connected target. High profile is the docks.
Yeah, I feel like we.
If it happened on hostile turf, it did not. Add an extra heat. If you're at war, add 2 heat, or add an extra heat. If killing was involved, add 2 heat. Killing was not involved. You did not kill anyone who was already alive.
We did it.
Aquaman
did
notwithstanding.
He ran away. It's fine.
He ran away. It's fine. Smooth and quiet, low exposure is 0 heat. Contained, standard exposure is 2 heat. Loud and chaotic is 4 heat. Wild and devastating is 6. The docks are not lit on fire, so this is not wild and devastating.
Thanks
This
to
is-
the chat for not lighting
Yeah,
the
thank
docks
you
on
for-
fire.
Thank you to the chat for not lighting anything on fire.
But this was loud and chaotic and in a high profile area, so you do get 5 heat.
On top of the 1.
No, there's 5 total.
Oh,
We don't mitigate 1 just because we told the little
Nope,
Steve Doors
you would
to
have got more. You would have got more if you hadn't.
Oh, by the way, thank you, DoodleCat606, for your follow.
Doodlecat.
Definitely
Awesome.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Cute.
And now we do entanglements, which I roll d6. I roll 2. After the
shit.
payoff, you roll dice equal to your wanted level, which your wanted level is currently 0. So we roll 2, take the lesser, and the result is based off the heat.
3.
3. Your heat is
5.
5. Gang trouble or questioning. So questioning is a blue coat grabs an NPC member of your crew. You don't really have an NPC member of your crew unless it's the dog. What happened?
We do have the ghost captain.
He's not
Well, he's not a member of our crew.
Okay.
We had
He's
some,
gonna be.
One of the orphans.
We
Oh no,
You don't.
Oh, the orphans!
You
Don't
don't have
rat out
gangs
the
or
orphans.
cohorts either.
We're immune to
We,
this.
I mean, we have it on our character sheet, but it doesn't. They didn't come into play, I guess.
Yeah. Well, no, that we eliminated them for the Bravos to give you an extra benefit because we don't want to deal with a gang. Here's what I think happens is questioning. Yeah.
Percy.
Does someone grab that ghost bottle off you?
Oh.
And question the ghost captain. No? Okay.
Can they
no.
just question
I love
Bartleby?
this guy.
You
Oh,
defend
Barbara,
him with your
question.
life.
Yeah.
And grab an NPC member of your crew or one of the crew's contacts.
Oh, my contact.
Maybe they grab your contact because they helped.
The tavern keep.
Yeah, the tavern keeper.
Oh,
The tavern
They
no, what was
grab
his
the
name?
tavern keeper for the tavern you visit. Like you go to go
What
there.
was
You're
his
like,
name?
hell yeah, good job.
Oh,
We're going.
Twinkie Aquaman. They could
Wasn't it
grab
here?
him. That's what the
Lutz.
chat says.
Not Twinkie Aquaman. They could grab him.
Yeah.
A bunch of blue coats, which are just like the shittiest cops. They're just like beating Twinkie Aquaman with a billy club. What happened? I don't know.
I was here to assist.
Although I don't know why he's Don Knotts all of a sudden.
No, he's,
I don't know.
he's definitely Don Knotts.
Yeah, now he's done nuts. Now he's done nuts.
And a
So,
dolphin
yeah.
saves him.
You have two options here. You can spend 2 coin to pay off the blue coats, or we can roll to see how much they talk.
Roll.
Yeah.
What? How can we affect the roll? Just
You
just
can't
roll.
I just roll to determine how much
You roll
they talk.
one.
I roll. It's a fortune roll. A fortune roll is based off circumstance. If it's Twinkie Aquaman, I'm going to say it's 2 die.
Hey, if
This
anyone wants to
tavern
give $10 right now and help us with this roll,
Please,
I think it's tavern.
please screw over Laura.
Tavern Keep makes the most sense. I like it that it's the
Yeah,
Tavern
probably
Keep.
lose.
so
Yeah,
close
Tavern
to you.
Keep does,
Tavern
yeah.
Keep is
who
probably
drew us the worst map.
Tavern Keep is loyal, but he's
The
not
most.
that loyal. So
Yeah.
2 dice.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
2 dice here.
Okay.
We're gonna roll.
Oh,
It's a
man.
5.
Ah.
So on a 4 to 5, only +1 heat.
Oh.
He doesn't.
Oh.
He doesn't talk too much.
We're like that.
Was that better?
Yeah. We wanted to roll high.
Oh, we wanted
Yeah.
to roll higher.
On a
Okay.
1 to 3 is 2 heat.
I thought higher was
on
worse.
a 6, it's
Gotcha.
no heat.
Okay,
But on a 4 to 5, he talks a little bit. He
Alright.
mentions that you were asking for
that makes
plans.
sense. That's fine.
They show him. He
we
shows
don't
them
tip
the
him all the
picture
time,
of the
it's
boat.
Yeah, he's like, oh, they came asking for ship plans. Well, what,
They
get
left
'em?
this behind.
Yeah, I drew him some ship plans. It's like a cartoon boat. Okay, we're done here. It's like some officer gets like penalized. Like, I can't believe you fucking thought that was going to be a good
I
lead.
can't believe you wasted time.
And that is where we end this session. We fade
Oh.
into obscurity as you return to your hideout with an envelope under the door
Oh, no.
that simply says, "Good job. Await further instructions."
All right.
And we will see you in a week on Thursday for the penultimate session as we
Oh.
move into the. We've only got 2 more,
Maybe.
right?
We have to actually talk about that. We might actually have more sessions.
we'll
For
see
the
how much
quantum
more.
session that may or may not be penultimate.
The
And
quantum of session.
one big thing, if you're familiar with Blades in the Dark, is downtime. Technically, we would next move into the downtime phase. We're going to do downtime off camera, simply just due to the nature of how this stream works. It's probably not going to be the most entertaining thing to watch. So we're going to do downtime off camera,
And then we'll recap.
and then we will recap what happened during downtime. Simply
Asian
because
Hey.
Asian Bruce Will- that is an
Asian Bruce Willis.
That is an incredible Twitch
Welcome,
name.
Asian Bruce Willis, to the very end of the Octobu Blades in the Dark stream. We fought a
Please?
squid demon?
Yeah, please make sure to check
got
out
it.
this stream, and then we had one stream before this a couple weeks ago. But Thursdays for Octobu, it's gonna be Blades in the Dark, just being real spookies.
Yeah. It's super fun. We will resume here next week. We will give you a recap of downtime, and we will determine whether or not it is the penultimate session. And figure out what's going to happen next with this mysterious envelope and the mysterious obelisk they recovered from the exploding, burning ship. One final time to sign off. We have been Perception Studio. I am Loren Peterson, your MC is what this game calls it. You can.
Oh, Shiny Happy, thanks so much for the follow.
Yes,
Thank
thank
you.
you, Shiny Happy. You can find me on Twitter at DM_LSP and buy the games that I write on itch.io/DMLSP. Next to me is.
I'm DJ Shulky. You can find me online at dshulky. I don't make any games. I just say funny things sometimes. Most of the time. it's
A
not
lot of
funny.
times.
You're a cast member on Nerds on a Roll.
I'm also a cast member of Nerds on a Roll with a few of the people at this table.
Awkward.
Not me. Not me. No.
I'm Kati Kawaguchi, and you can find me online at _KIDKATI.
I'm Andrew Lindy. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Podcaster Andrew, and on the podcast Nothing New, a remake podcast, and it's on my list.
And I'm JPG. You can find me at NOA or podcast for our Nerds and Roll podcast. And you can find me on my personal social media at JPG. That's JAEPEAGEE. And as always, on Perception Studio as well.
Yes.
Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support. Everything that you tip goes right back into the studio itself. If anything you saw tonight you think is worth at least $1, make sure to check out our Patreon and consider joining us there. You could be a Patreon producer like, who's a good name? Katie, who's a good name?
Dick Sword!
Just Bucket
It's
Toad.
Sword, yeah.
Bucket Toad.
Corey Amber's on there. Corey's wonderful.
Manly
All right.
Manly Mutt.
Manly
Manly
Mutt's
Mutt.
good.
Great
Mezzalmonte,
names, great
Paul
OCD,
Hubbard.
1, 2, 3.
Reed Harris
Yeah.
Cooper.
Rickety
Ooh,
Cat.
that's a good
That's a
one.
good one.
Rickety cat.
Rest-
We have tiers.
Tam.
Yeah. We have tiers as low as $1, but tiers 3
Dick
above.
Sword.
Dick Sword!
We have tiers as low as $1, but at tiers 3 and above, you will receive an exclusive Perception Studio pin. For every 3 consecutive months, you will receive an additional pin. And right now, the new pin is the Cucumber Rage pin.
Rage.
And as always, Sky Daddy Ryan, we are going to be paying it forward with a raid. Who do you think we're raiding tonight? Oh, minimal gameplay. She is an absolute sweetheart. Please say that JPG says hi. And thank you again for joining us. Make sure to join us next week for another episode of Blades in the Dark. And that should be everything.
That should be everything,
Bye.
Bye.